I'm kind of bummed out about that.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I do have some breaking news. Well, hey, smash the like button for some great news.
You don't deserve. You didn't even play your intro.
No, I don't do that on member streams.
True.
Wait, really?
It's all about the members. No. It's not about me.
Well, then play my intro.
You don't have an intro, do you?
I'm gonna make one.
Well, you don't see. All right, so let's get a reaction from Brian here. He doesn't know what this breaking news is.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Yeah, all right. I kind of thought after last stream, me and Brian might still be in the
doghouse
a little bit.
I got an email from GameStop on a pre-order that my Amico is almost ready.
I thought they were.
Yes,
I thought that they were.
Oh, and I have some breaking news for Tony TDG. You suck at the cart. I schooled your ass.
Damn.
Damn.
So yes.
And you should be getting your Amico.
It's a surprising day when I'm even talking about the Amico. Now, does that mean it's definitely ready? I don't know. Because sometimes maybe if you have a pre-order and they have a placeholder date that it's getting close.
There's an automated email that goes out.
Maybe.
No, it's not a maybe. It's a
well, I don't know. I
worked at GameStop for 2 years. I'm positive it's an Now, I'm not saying that this one's automated. I'm just saying there is an automated email that goes out.
Well, the placeholder date was the 31st of March. So I don't know. But this is going to be a clip out for Tony TDG.
10 days.
Your skill. Okay. You need better skills.
Do the math. We send the automated system sends out 10 days early.
He needs to get away from the cart because he sucks. Sorry, Tony. Because I played him on Rhea's stream Mario Kart. Blinded Braille is legit. And I don't
rough, bro.
Bradley, it's way too fast. It's way too long. I can't.
Look, Brian, Brian. Max is like, I might get an Amico.
Well,
but Tony sucks at Mario Kart. But by the way, the Amico might really be real. But wait a minute. Tony also sucks at Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. I don't know. I've heard some things. I'm keeping quiet, but I've maybe. I don't know. Listen. I wish television success. I wish Tommy success. I don't wish Tony success. Sorry, Tony. I'm nothing against you, bro, but I don't wish you success. I don't know because, I wish you success on YouTube. I don't know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, this is weird because I'll be real. My expectations were at 0, and now I don't want to get my hopes up either, though. I don't want to get my hopes up. And I've also been staying away from Amico talk, but if I have an update, I have to share it with you. Now, if it comes back, the GameStop, just send it out automatically and there's no substance behind it, I will let you guys know. But it was really strange to get an email that says my Galaxy Purple Amico is almost ready. I don't know. I just don't know.
Not almost here.
Here,
but
let me.
Ready.
I'm not going to show you the actual email because it has my email order in it. Okay, I'll read it to you guys. Here's the update. Tell me what you think. Your pre-order is almost ready. Please take a quick look at your payment information and an address to make sure everything is up to date. If all your info is current, no action is needed. If any of your info has changed, please update it on your account to ensure you get the product as soon as possible when it's released. Thanks for taking the time to review.
That feels...
All right, we got to get Rhea on this. Rhea, I got breaking news.
What's up?
All right, now, I don't know what to take by this, so let's get Rhea's reaction.
Okay.
She's
just already looking at...
I got an email from GameStop, and this is important to you, too. Did you get an email from GameStop?
No.
Please. Your pre-order is almost ready for your Galaxy Purple Amico. Is what they emailed me. That's what, and here I'll read you the email. Please take a quick. I'm not going to show the actual email because it has my order number. Please take a quick look at your payment information address to make sure everything is up to date. If all your info is current, no action is needed. If any of your info has changed, please update it to your account to ensure get your product as soon as possible once released. Thanks for taking the time to review. And why is Tony TDG stink at Mario Kart? No, I just added that
in there.
What are your thoughts there? I don't know. I mean, if it's automated because they had a placeholder date and they're just send out automatically. I've been straying away from that topic. Oh, that's what you think? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I got an email. I'll let you guys know because they send out the email.
RJ. See, they're emailing you because
They send out automated
ready.
emails 10 days before any pre-order comes in.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
All
right.
I'm on the play it by ear, side. Like, I'm not going to cancel my pre-order because that's like, I'm a wait and see type of person. I'm hoping for the best.
Okay.
It's most likely automated, and it's like, they already planned on sending this out, and then like a week later, you're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, about that email."
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
I gotta be fair and critical. If that is the case, if it is the situation where it's automated, and there's not an update from the company, that is a bad look. I hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case.
I mean, they'll be like, "Would you like an empty box or a signed case?"
That sounds crazy.
All right. Well, what's your thoughts, Eddie?
I don't really care about the product. I know you guys have been waiting forever. Like I said, it's if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I guess it teaches some people a lesson about. I won't get to that part. What I was about to say, but like I said, be happy. Be happy if it comes. I guess I really don't know what to say in this situation. I haven't been following this stuff in months because I didn't even care from the beginning. But it could be automated and I kind of want to go in line to what RJ said. That it was probably just an automated thing, but then soon later they'll probably announce some type of cancellation. Maybe I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, and thank you, Rhea, for hosting that Mario Kart stream. That was a success.
Yeah, I was gonna say that I probably didn't get the email because I did an in-store pre-order, not an online one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did mine online.
The track where Rhea was on the four-wheeler and had to keep jumping the stairway.
Yeah,
was seriously giving me anxiety. Like I was, I do not like that track, bro. I was like, you ever get secondhand rage? I was getting secondhand rage, dude.
Mm-hmm. Well, we need RJ to play Mario Kart next. Anyone else play Mario Kart? No.
I have it. I have a Switch, like literally right next to me. I barely play the thing.
Well, Chris, what the hell?
I have Xbox.
Xbox? Okay, CJH. All right.
Summer of 1998.
You're enjoying the new season.
That was the last time I played.
Oh my God! That's a whole generation of 1998.
That was the last time I played. That's the last time I played Mario Kart.
There were people that are playing Mario Kart now that weren't even born last time you played Mario Kart, dude. Wow.
RJ says he'd come on, but he's enjoying the new season of Fortnite with friends. Do you ever play Fortnite, Rhea? I just don't. I don't hate it or anything. I don't hate things I don't like. I can't get into it.
Yeah, same. Like, I don't know. The only first-person shooter I ever got into was GoldenEye for some reason.
Oh yeah, I want to kick Hans's butt if he has the Switch. I forgot he has the Switch. Definitely.
Yeah, he wasn't able to join the game today, but he's been really, really excited to be able to join in future ones.
Oh yeah, nice, I can't wait to beat Hans. And Chris, come on next week. I have
I'll get my little friend code and all that stuff and figure it out. We can play.
Cyrus.
I'm actually spending 90% of my time when I game on my Xbox. I even watch YouTube on my Xbox. That's where I watch YouTube at. Is on my Xbox. But yeah, I've got every console. You know, everyone. I can do something with my Switch and get it. What it is I don't like it. I don't like the controller. I need new grips or something. I don't like it.
Oh yeah, you could get if you're playing on handheld.
It does both. It plugs into your TV.
No, I know, but what you said you don't like the controller. Was it the Switch?
Well, I got this one that's you can plug it in and it looks just like an Xbox controller, even though it's for the Switch.
Pro controller.
Yeah, but it's so light. There's nothing in it. There's no guts in it, so it feels like I don't know. I'm real picky. I'm just picky when I game, guys. I'm sorry. I'm picky but I'll hook it to the TV and we'll see what happens, and I'll talk some shit and Well, if I win, I'm gonna treat you like you're treating Tony right now.
Sure.
Okay, just checking. I don't even know who poor Tony is. I just know that.
I was just
he
messing
sucks.
with him.
No, man. You're supposed to talk shit. Never, a little bit. Not shit talk, not shit talking, or however you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I do have some breaking news. If someone. Rayo, if you'd be so kind, if you still have that link for memberships, because yes, I have secured a Switch OLED for a giveaway.
Man. I'm sorry, I can't. I just did that. I'm so used to reading the chat and jumping in and cutting people off.
Well, Chris, that you're interrupting during the big announcement. Yes,
I know. That's why I'm shutting up. That's why I apologize. And then now I'm shutting up, and now you're interrupting my interruption. So stop interrupting my interruption.
Also, Max, I wish you would get the custom URL finally for your channel. Like, it's just a sequence of characters every time.
Oh, yes. I think I'll try. I think I messed it up at the beginning. If you change it by accident, you can't get the... so I have to look into that. But yes, if anyone was interested, just so you know, memberships really support the channel. They support the community because I have a lot of people on StreamYard, and we want to reward having big giveaways. I like to go big on the giveaways. I can't do it every month, but I'm thinking about May the 4th when Obi-Wan comes out to draw a winner then, and May the 4th be with you to see if you win the OLED for sure. I don't even have an OLED. I have a regular Switch, so it's going to be better than I even have. As a giveaway. I got because I've been paying down my debt, I have that Best Buy open where I have 12 months free financing, so pay a little bit each month for this giveaway. The 25th. Should I wait till the 25th then, or do on May the 4th? I thought they were releasing on May the 4th. I don't know. Do you kind of like the idea of drawing a winner on May the 4th? Is that more exciting, or wait till Obi-Wan?
Maybe an end of the month one would make sense, because then people can have more time to join.
Yeah, about that month.
All right.
What's that? I
can change it. Okay. Cool.
What was that thing called that Rayo? On a giveaway.
Oh, the Evercade.
Yeah, an Evercade.
All right. So how's everyone doing today, Brian?
I'm okay. It was a good Sunday. I get to impart my knowledge upon others, so that was fun.
Oh, cool.
I got to train people at work.
Brian sounds suspiciously like me right now. All right, we're not going to start. I'm sorry, Max. Let's keep it going.
Ray, how was your day going? You hosted a successful Mario Kart stream. Really good for our community.
That was awesome. Also, thank you for sharing out the stream. Like, whenever you and Saggy share out my streams, I get 25, 30 people in the chat. So I really appreciate it a lot.
I should do that more often. I just forget. Honestly, I forget, and I need to because
that was awesome.
Because you share out ours, so I need to reciprocate because that's great. All right, and Chris, how are you doing, man?
I'm good actually. Had a little nap, and it's legal where I'm at, so I'm flying.
Okay. Understand.
I should have took only. I should look. Did you see Brian?
I hear you.
We're gonna try really hard not to, but we were so obnoxious on that last stream. Me and Brian were like, we were. I went back and watched it.
It's all for the course of entertainment.
The part with the water bubbles probably makes me laugh the most. But when you did that Live Aid shit, right when Raya came in,
when I was giving fake spoilers for the end of Sky for the end of No Time to Die, I'm Max.
I
was just messing with you.
I don't know. Gave Max like 30 fake spoilers for the James Bond movie that ain't real.
I don't know if Chris and Brian are good for each other. You guys encourage each other.
No, I can't wait till tomorrow to talk about Star Trek, man.
Oh, okay.
We can only do it over there.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to work on that. Shoot.
All right, CJH, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Very good.
That's good. CJH has a birthday coming up soon.
Yeah.
Did you guys know? I'm not going to do it. Let Eddie or somebody else do it. I can't do it.
What?
I was going to plug his website, but I can't. I'm too high. I want to talk about Joker.
Oh, wow.
Yay.
That was... he's got a website. What is that? Marvel. Fine.
I've got that poster. I've got that same poster. I always wonder who that dog is. I've got that poster, and I'm a huge Marvel fan, but even I look at that poster, and some of them, I'm just like, who's that guy? Who's this chick?
Yeah, I don't. There's a lot in there. We'll see.
And they're missing some. I got mad because I think, if I'm not mistaken, I was like, how the hell does that picture not have Wolverine in it?
Yeah.
He's one of the most iconic.
Oh, here we go. CJ's podcast.
The truth is out there. Trust no one.
Eddie, how are you doing, man?
It's so and stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, let's have a good night for movie talk. Maybe that'll,
Eddie,
I don't even remember. I don't remember what my topics are. What are my topics?
It's unlikely to some of you know my current situation, so it's like, yeah.
I know I watch all your videos. Now, unless it's a personal situation, I don't know jack shit.
No, it's it's a public one.
Yeah, I watch all your videos.
We don't want to bring that up though, because we want to focus on positivity. We're with you, Eddie, but let's just focus on topics tonight. What did I even make for the topics? I can't even remember.
No, see, last night
Jared Leto isn't playing the Joker.
I'm a member, right? Do I have any kind of like influence around here?
Yeah.
Okay. Last night was the whole "let's all be positive" stream. Tonight should be "let's get toxic as fuck" stream.
No.
Let's break down those walls.
Listen, it's a member.
No, I
stream,
want
but
all
it's
the
about
streams to be positive, dude. I'm so sick of negative energy.
Especially Ray is here for fun. When Ray is here, we want to behave as well.
Of course we do, but let me tell you something. Out of the 6 people on this panel, I would bet money Ray is the most dangerous.
Oh, wow.
Oh, don't feel like you have to censor yourself because I'm here.
Okay. So, well, I also want a chill night though. A chill night.
So do I. I do. I'm interested in seeing if this is clickbait or not, though, Max. Because sometimes you even fool me.
Well, yeah, sometimes I fool myself. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah. All right. Let me see.
Poor Max is still trying to figure out whether or not that email's real. So yeah, he does fool himself a lot.
Well, I was kind of excited because
I would be excited too, but don't get your hopes up, man.
No. I keep my hopes, expectations in check. Let me see here. Oh, Jared. Oh, that's what I was gonna do.
You had to look at your thumbnail to remember what your topics were.
Yeah, because I got sidetracked when I saw the email, and that was gaming. Yeah, Jared. I knew it was Jared, but I couldn't remember the other stuff. Oh yeah, we might watch our Grace video. Because I did. Hey,
it's me, Bro Sarnoff. How you guys doing?
All right, Bro Sarnoff.
Yeah,
is this Axel?
Yeah, it's me.
How are you doing, Axel?
I just love this. I thought it was a dumb idea. I just made Sarnoff a man, and I called him Bro Sarnoff.
Oh boy. Well, she lost her job. I don't want to dunk on her too bad.
Yeah.
Potentially. Do you play Mario Kart?
Nah. I do. I did like a while ago, but like when I had like a Wii, but not anymore.
Okay, all right.
Max, like, do you play Mario Kart? Do you play Mario Kart?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Max
try
is
to...
thirsty as hell to get some Mario Kart people.
Yeah, for sure. I want to see who's good at if it transfers over to Crash too, because
I hated
Crash
the N64 with that stupid third leg controller with the
I love that
Joy-Con and
controller. I love that controller.
The GameCube was better.
All right. Well, let's react a little bit, and then
of course, Jared Leto isn't finished playing the Joker apparently. Dungeons and Dragons.
Wait, what?
I'm reading your topics.
That one I'm really excited about. Let's cover that first because I just
topics.
Yeah, I do have topics.
Yeah, we do. We got Moon Knight reactions.
Well, I'm excited about Dungeons and Dragons.
Future Wave leaks. Is that what that says? Oh, Future Wave leaks.
Oh, what the hell? I just noticed this. I just noticed this image on JoeBlow.com has Chris Pine and then Monty. You have to see. Let me bring that up first.
Oh, all right.
Because I just realized this is a doctor.
Who's Chris Pine?
Peach.
He's an actor.
I'm kidding. Of course, I know Chris Pine is. He's Captain Kirk. He's Captain Kirk. Damn it.
Dungeons and Dragons, a mix between Game of Thrones, Princess Bride, and Monty Python. And I didn't realize Princess Bride and Monty Python are in the background. They put him there.
Man, that's. I'm telling you, I see. It's now with him saying that. With him saying that, I'm not excited for this movie.
You're
not even a little.
I won't unsee that now.
Yeah, people don't want a hokey, jokey, fucking slapstick comedy in their D&D. They want a serious story.
Let's make it edgy.
I don't know. All right. Well, I was excited about this, but now you're going to have the D&D gatekeepers want to, is this potentially...
I'm not gatekeeper. Oh.
No. I'm not calling you, Chris.
Oh, okay. I was like,
potentially, this isn't serious enough for D&D faithful.
I just know that the biggest complaint from the last movie, Max, was that there was too much comedy in it, and it was too much like Monty Python. That was literally one of the quotes. It's too much like Monty Python. Literally one of the quotes from the last D&D movie. And this and Chris Pine comes out, who's in the movie, and is like, yeah, man, it's a lot like Monty Python. Like, what?
Okay.
Yeah, D&D guys, man, they listen, especially the gamer guys. They the gamer, like the game masters, the guys that put these games and these campaigns and everything together, and they play for one campaign for months at a time online, or like the Critical Role people, okay? They'll joke around a little bit, but when it comes to actually what they do, they take that shit real serious, man.
Mm-hmm.
And but who knows, man? Just because he said it, it's like Monty Python doesn't mean it's gonna be like that scene with the Black Knight where they're cutting off pieces of them. Maybe it'll still be good. I like Chris Pine a lot. Ashley, I see you, Ashley. I like Chris Pine too. Man, Ashley just sometimes the thirst comes out that girl. Like when she was talking about Jared Leto being in like that movie or whatever. She's like, yeah.
Firewater says it could have some comment. Brian, what are you thinking about that description for D&D?
Yeah, it doesn't really turn me on.
It can have a little comedy.
Yeah,
Firewater. That's any movie. Any movie.
Don't want it to shove it in your face.
Yeah, but don't give us this whole.
Do I want
a parody? Nobody wants a parody, is what I'm saying.
Like, do I want Robin Hood Men in Tights? No.
Yeah, we don't want not another teen movie. We want D&D.
Okay.
It doesn't matter what.
I'm surprised I'm surprised how popular D&D has gotten too recently.
Yeah.
What's y'all's alignment?
I like to do chaotic neutral and just be crazy.
I'm chaotic good.
But
I'm Broke Sarnoff.
Agent of Chaos.
I'm a madman. I don't know what the hell we were talking about.
I'd have to turn in my nerd card.
Oh, have you never, Max? Have you never played?
No, it's just not my. I'm not against it or anything.
Your alignment is whether you're evil, good, or like neutral.
I'm mad.
That's your. I choose neutral because I can't decide.
No, that's I'm aligned pretty mad.
Max would absolutely be chaotic good. He would be
good. Firewater's plays too. Okay. My wife watches that Critical Role show. Anyone watch that?
Yeah, my roommate has a bunch of their stuff. Like he goes and sees them at Comic Cons and stuff. He does the I'm the Dread Pirate. What's his name from Robert? Dread Pirate Robert, doesn't it? It's been a long time since I've seen. And he does that cosplay every year and stuff, and dresses up as a Joker. And he has a lot of their stuff. He's really big into D&D, like big. I mean, he's a GM.
Well,
He's the one that told me it's not a DM anymore, Chris. You don't call it a dungeon master anymore. You call it a game master. All right, bro. Shit.
Well, Soraya, since you've played a little bit, you're interested. What's your thoughts on the movie? What they said?
Yeah, if they're gonna like stick with the high fantasy stuff, like the Baldur's Gate theme, it looks like that's what it's looking like. Then yeah, like when I play D&D, it is like very self-aware, very much like fun and making fun of like the source material and the lore and stuff of like high fantasy medieval themes and stuff. I'm not sure like if I want to see that in the movie though. Like I'm just thinking like if Lord of the Rings did it, it would be really off-putting. But that's kind of like the main like high fantasy IP I can think of that did it really well. So it has a kind of a high bar, you know?
All right. Anyone else have comments on D&D? CJH, Eddie?
I only played D&D a couple of times.
Okay. All right. Eddie, are you interested in it at all, or the movie, or anything? And no interest? Okay. Alex?
It's Bro Sarnoff, guys.
Okay.
D&D sounds kind of cool. I've never played it, but like I wouldn't mind giving it a watch, or like I wouldn't mind giving it a watch or anything. It's if it exists, cool. I might watch it if it looks good, but if it's bad, then I don't really care. I'm not really like the biggest fan. It just exists.
Yeah, see, to me, I'd rather watch it than I'm not really into playing it. Like I like the supplemental stuff, like there's a video game D&D I might play. But
that's all RPGs are.
Yeah.
Is D&D.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put on well, turn based. I mean.
All right. Well, I actually wanted to watch a little bit of Sil and Mikey. They changed their Saturday stream to Scoop Center. It was very interesting. I didn't even get to watch much of it.
That's actually that bothers me because that's actually a great name.
Yeah, I'm like, damn it. I told you they're talented. Because I was trying to do a scoop show, and that
Why
is
did I
good.
think of that, Brian?
I'm always that guy, so I didn't want to be that guy this time.
I feel like there's so much awkward tension.
You're always what guy? The sports guy?
Mike and Sid.
Yeah, I'm always the one to bring the conversation over to sports. So I'm like, no, shh, don't say it. Okay,
wait, does anyone else agree that I feel like there's so much awkward tension between Sil and Mikey because I don't know, Mikey's never got it's like camera on, it's just weird. I don't know.
No, he just does. He does it's just like we have people on the show. He has other work. He does this. He doesn't really need to be on camera.
Yeah, I know.
Some people are more comfortable off camera. But no, I think they're a great duo. I want to check this out because I didn't get to watch much of it yesterday because I was busy. But this is Zack Snyder's DCU scoop commentary.
This is a spot where we take our live episodes of Scoop Center and break them down to individual topics so you can jump into the conversation. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you're not. Hit the notification bell. All right, so let's go ahead and get to this scoop commentary now.
Man of Steel 2 will be Zack Snyder's vision. Whatever he wants to do with that film.
You can't tell the chat this. You can't tell this chat here this right there, Mikey. They're about to go nuts. I'm gonna wait till they catch up. They're gonna go nuts when you just said that, right? But as far as with the interaction from Black Adam and Superman, Cavill Superman, that's gonna be more of the Black Adam sequel, right?
That's Black Adam sequel, yeah.
Right. Have you heard, Mikey? The Man of Steel 2 villain. Is Zack's vision, right? We may have an idea, but have you heard anything with that?
I heard.
I want to hear this. The villain. I definitely want to hear this. Although, yes, rumors and speculation. Man, they're so confident about it. That's why I'm like, okay. All right, I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back and waiting for that content. I want. Okay, thank you, Hans. Thank you, Hans. We're not going to watch it all. I just wanted to see the new format, how it's doing. I like the new format, Scoop Center.
Breaking news.
Whispers of Brainiac, but we'll see what Zack Snyder
Ooh,
wants to do.
Brainiac.
Like, hey, Mike, Scoop Center. I'm just Scoop commentary every Saturday. Y'all think Mikey's playing when he's coming here every
Scoop
Saturday?
Center, Saturday. Don't miss it.
So many y'all not, bro. Y'all never. I wasn't ready for my. I didn't even know what Mikey was gonna say. That's how nuts this is getting. Now, right?
I do want Brainiac. If they ever get to make a Man of Steel 2, that's
Who
the
would
villain I
which
want to
actor
see.
would we get? Like, which actor? Who would you guys choose?
I don't know.
Brainiac or Metallo.
Yeah, Brainiac or Metallo. I don't know what
I would
actor.
choose David Wenham as Metallo. I think that'd be good.
I mean, what Superman villain would you want to see if they made a Man of Steel 2? We got Lex. I'd like to see Lex back, but
I would have like my story for Man of Steel 2 would be like Supergirl crashes onto Earth and is adopted by Clark and Lois. Lois is still pregnant at this time, and Superman still has his black suit, and so yeah.
I think before Brainiac, you should just maybe finish the Darkseid thing.
No.
Well, I mean, if he does come back, they're probably going to have plans for that for the whole Justice League against it. You need a villain. I agree with you, Chris. I agree with you, but they probably want a villain just for if they do, if they're accurate with the new contract with Cavill. You want villains just for.
Brainiac would be a great setup for Darkseid because, from what I understand, I don't know a lot of these like OG, like Triguns and all them. I don't know these OP big time old school like
fake fan
villains, but Brainiac, from what I understand, is just as strong, if not stronger, than Darkseid.
Well, there's lots they could do too, and then Lex could be involved as well in that storyline with Brainiac. And then it makes sense because
I would leave Lex out of it because like he's too busy like setting up like the Legion of Doom or something. Like,
okay,
I'd leave him out and like,
yeah. Plus, but Jesse Eisenberg. Oh, I just did not like him as Lex, man.
I liked him.
Fingernails on a chalkboard. Bro.
He's very like talk about perfect casting for me.
Yeah, he's literally he's really comic accurate. Like because like he's like
no, he's not comic accurate. You think he's comic accurate?
He's how a young, billionaire would be in today's age in the tech industry.
Like I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. I gagged a little bit when he stuck his fingers in that dude's mouth with the
that was a better Riddler.
With the candy. I'm like, dude,
that is the point of a weirdo, I guess.
Yeah, he's odd for sure. So are I mean, there's a lot of people that work in tech that are kind of. I'm not judging any. I'm not trying to blanket statement people, but
I don't feel like.
Look at Zuckerberg.
But I feel like, that's because Zuckerberg's artificial intelligence. But I really think
it's true.
I think that like Lex should always be in the backstory somewhere of any.
I would put him in like the post-credit scene or something. I would have like Kara or Supergirl like dealing with school or something while she's dealing with PTSD like from her freaking planet blowing up. And yeah, pretty much that. And also, like, I would also have like the Justice League, like make like a little cameo, not Silhouette, thank God. But like just helping out the final battle or something.
I still can't get involved in that debate because it's people are very passionate about that one, man. Silhouettes versus people are passionate about that one.
I ain't doing the Silhouette thing.
Okay.
I was super. No, you can't do that. Look, you can. That's one thing Max is right about. You might could pull that off in a little 8-episode series and give people that little happy moment. But you cannot do that in a movie.
All right. Well,
People
Rhea,
will freak out.
I wanted to get to Rhea. What's your thoughts on there of the potential villain or what you'd want to see a Man of Steel? To me, it makes a lot of sense how much they focused on Superman and Krypton, even with Batman vs Superman, the Krypton ship, Zod coming back. So Brainiac is from Krypton, right? So I would that makes sense if they do another Man of Steel. That seems like a likely. I don't even think you need a source for that. If they actually do Man of Steel 2, it seems very likely big villain would be Brainiac.
Yeah, like I just wanted to double check. So there was a rumor or some sort of report where someone said that Zod was coming back from from another part of the multiverse or something in Flash, possibly.
Oh, yes.
So I think that would kind of correlate to the theory that we're talking about right here, or like the speculation. I mean.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense too. I heard that as well, that they were bringing. Now, the rumor I heard was that they were doing it to kind of go back to Man of Steel and erase what happened since Man of Steel. But no, if they use Zod and they introduce more storylines for Krypton,
well, if
makes
it's
a lot of sense.
Zod from the Christopher Reeves.
Oh, that's
Superman.
Zod?
Yeah.
Is that actor still alive? I don't know.
Terrence Stamp. No, I think he's
The
dead.
actor? Yeah.
I think is Terrence still
Has
alive?
that ever stopped them though?
I think he's the voice of whatever on Destiny. He's the whatever, the main guy.
They can
Yeah, whatever his
CGI
name
that.
is. The Traveler's main dude that speaks for him, like the religion. I don't know. I think that's Terrence Stamp.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the Batman box office. CJH, and then CJH. What do you want to? Would you want to see as a villain for Man of Steel 2 if it happens?
Metallo.
Okay. I got to go back and watch the new Superman and Lois show. Because I was starting to enjoy that, and they were going to some interesting storylines. Eddie, what do you want to see as if they do a Superman 2 villain for Man of Steel?
I think the obvious one is Brainiac. Even Zack Snyder has talked about it too. That Brainiac, because when it comes to Superman, it has to be these intergalactic threats, and not like just confined in Earth. I mean, besides that being the main option, I don't know.
Oh yeah. By the way, I actually did like some drawings of what I would choose for what I would do for Man of Steel 2. So I'll put my mic on. So
okay, well hold on. We got to let Eddie finish first, though. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Eddie.
No, I said I know from Metallo, I know Zack Snyder had like concept art or something like that for BBS. I didn't like it though, but
oh god, it's
Metallo,
holy shit,
Mongol,
so
Despero, maybe I don't know. I mean, it would have been cool to see Starro, but they already used him in the Suicide Squad.
No, that's not canon.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Eddie. And then Alex cannot wait to show. Is this your art?
Yeah, it's my art. So I can't show it. I'm using my iPad right now. So here's Brainiac. Really and wait, there's more.
I was muted. I was saying you're very talented.
Thanks. Here's this one I did of Brainiac, cool. Like getting a migraine from. He's holding like Superman's like they're in the swamp, and then Martian Manhunter goes into his mind, and he like possesses.
Are you gonna make a comic?
Nah.
Why not?
Or like maybe sometime in the future, but like I don't know exactly. Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, that's my idea for Man of Steel 2. Actually, I did another Supergirl one. Where is that? Here is Supergirl.
Awesome.
Yeah. So it's not the one we see in the Flash movie. It's because I feel like that's the one that she's playing like a different version of Supergirl. I think that's like the daughter of Superman from another universe. I don't know.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So CGH made this for me, I think. Let me thank you. Let's watch this. Oh my god, he's so goddamn cool! Okay. Thank you, CGH.
Whoa.
All right. Hey, Caden. Yeah, so Firewater finally saw the Batman. I did enjoy it. I don't know. Was great. Can't wait to see it on digital. So let's just watch one more minute here just to see what this is about, and then we'll go to something else. I like the new format. I also like, you know, he retired Clapback Saturday. Some might really like that. I like, you know, this is a format to go pretty far. I think lots of people are going to enjoy this format.
Right? What is Zack Snyder's vision? I'm just saying this to the fandom, right? It's just a rhetorical question.
We should have a syllabus about the definitions of all the terminology we use here, right? Like casual bombs.
Hey, Mikey's not playing with y'all Saturdays. I'm just saying right now. I mean, man, let's go all into this, right? Because you got people's brain exploding in the chat, right? You got the bombs. You got A-Pass. She's a member, so she knows what it is.
Yeah.
Right? It's a beautiful thing. Still see Superman. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to you for supporting very recently. Yeah, big Superman fans. You got a lot of Superman fans, Cavill Superman fans in the chat right now. But we talk about Zack Snyder, Mikey. We summon his name, so we gotta talk about Zack Snyder. Now it's titled Green Lantern, but Zack Snyder overall at this point. But just to kind of, just kind of going off what you just said with Zack doing Man of Steel 2, which you've been saying for several months now.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey. Like, why are you? Hey, this is how we do it live, y'all. I don't know if y'all realize, me and Mikey, we do this live. Y'all realize the conversation.
Oh my God! Plug yourself some more, bro. Jesus.
Why are you so confident?
Chris.
That Zack is going to do Man of Steel 2, like, and this is.
Gotta get the hype up, man.
Why do we need a Man of Steel 2?
I
We should
feel
get a
like
Martian Manhunter.
He's kind of going back to where he started, which was Man of Steel. If you don't count Watchmen, which was outside of continuity in its own. But this will also be in its own pocket universe as well. Zack's going to get his own pocket universe. Which actually leads me directly into perfect segue still into Green Lantern here.
Okay, now I want to hear about Green
months
Lantern.
ago,
I want to hear what they have to say about Green Lantern because we got that special preview of that on Friday. So I hope there are rumors about Green Lantern's future. I really hope so because that image surpassed my expectations. So
it looks like a painting. Not kidding. It looks really good, and it looks exactly like a painting.
Yeah, and I think we all are here. Regardless, we want to see Jon Stewart, right?
I've wanted to see that version of Green Lantern for a long time, actually. But
yeah.
What the?
So when the Wayne T. Carr, Jon Stewart Green Lantern information came out, people were asking me, "Is Wayne T. Carr if the Snyderverse is restored?" At the time, it was still if. It wasn't a win.
Okay, so this is cool. I want to hear what he says here.
And now it's a win. But before it was an if. Like people were asking me, will Wayne T. Carr be Jon Stewart going forward? And I was candid then. I'm candid now. I was very skeptical that Wayne T. Carr would be Jon Stewart back then. Because I felt that Jon Stewart is such an important role. That's basically DC's Black Panther. In terms of historic, characters. And I felt that if they were going to cast an actor as Jon Stewart for the DCEU, it would be a name actor that they would select. Okay, and I felt that who's Wayne T. Carr? I mean, I'm warming up to it. So I'm warming up to it for a couple of reasons. Number one, this picture is dynamite, by the way. I mean, he looks.
This is awesome right here, man.
Wow! When I saw this photo, I was floored. I was like,
"That's Jon Stewart right there."
That's Jon Stewart.
Yeah. Crew cut, everything.
But secondly, and most importantly, when Zack's back, he'll be in his own pocket universe. He doesn't have to.
Well, there's not much there, like in info. He just says he's warming up to it. So that's all we'll have for that. I was interested to see if he heard any scoops about potentially Wayne T. Carr continuing, but there wasn't. He doesn't really have much there. He just keeps saying the pocket universe, which I hope he's right. Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he's choking Darkseid and Superman's in the background. He's gonna like, pew! He's gonna shoot right through him.
Hey, Justin, how's it going, man?
Oh, it's going great. How are you guys doing?
Good. And
Yeah,
you've been pretty busy lately or something. You haven't been online much, I don't think.
No. I've taken a little bit of a hibernation. Also, my dog is around. Chloe. Oh,
What the
she's right here.
dog doing?
Come here. Come here, Chloe. No, you don't want to be picked up. There you go. There she is.
Oh, she's big.
Oh,
Hi.
nice dog.
Oh, it's my little puppy. I love her.
She's
so
well
much.
behaved. How long have you had that dog?
She's about 9.
That's great.
Yeah, and she's still in good spirits. So, yeah, hopefully she'll be around for a few more years. And yeah, I don't want to think about after that, but she's a good dog.
Yeah, she doesn't bark in the background like mine.
She barely barks at all.
That's great. I want
mean,
one of those.
it is until like she has to go outside and she's just waiting patiently
Yeah.
instead of saying something. So, yeah. Anyways, what were we talking about before the dog?
Various things. Just talking about Green Lantern. We're gonna talk about Joker. Other topics. We played some Mario Kart today on Rhea's stream. Oh, I do have the announcement of doing a giveaway in May for Switch OLED. So that's pretty hardcore. Let me see. And RJ says I didn't watch everything. That Mikey did say Wayne will be Zach's Green Lantern going forward. If he comes back, yeah, I could see that.
Hashtag Zach is back.
Well,
I just want something new.
Hashtag not official.
Yeah,
that's fair.
That's what the thing Ziva Fett says.
Yeah. What was that, CJ?
I just want something new from DC. Like how we got Aquaman, Wonder Woman.
Oh yeah, well you have
properties.
That, yeah, you have that coming. Black Adam's the first.
Blue Beetle. As well.
If you enjoyed, Blue Beetle. If you enjoyed Shazam,
I could do something with Hawk Girl.
I can only take Batman and Superman so many times.
That's fair. That's fair. There's lots of viewers like that. I mean, to me, I love Batman and Superman, but I get really excited to see the new characters. Brian, what do you prefer? Do you like the Batman Superman stories, or do you like to see the new characters get a shot that haven't really had a lot of presence in movies and TV?
Well, I don't know, man. I just don't care. Like, I just want to see something that makes sense, so I could be like, "Oh, does this connect to the movie before it, or do I have to like do some kind of deep sea diving to figure out if this movie connects with the previous movie, or am I just wasting my time?" Because see, I don't like having my time wasted when I watch movies these days.
But why does it connect to anything? Why can't it be standalone like Joker?
Because let me tell you right now, man. Sometimes, like when you kind of have a little bit of investment in a story, you kind of want to know a little bit more about what Henry Cavill's Superman is doing. I'm not opposed to seeing what happens to these characters. It's a subject that's been beat to death, unfortunately, and yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be relegated to DC. Like, I get more interested to see Miss Marvel. And
I prefer.
all the new characters.
Miss Marvel is a perfect example. Why? Because it connects to the greater DC or the MCU. It gives me a reason to watch the damn. I Freudian slip with the DCEU. Just chill. Okay,
yeah, I'm joking.
It connects to the broader MCU.
My only issue.
A reason to watch. I'm just saying, like, when you put a movie out where people aren't like, who's that character or something like that, your lower tier characters is if there's no connection to the broader universe and you introduce those characters. I mean, what's the draw?
Not to mention these days, every comic book character whether it's the first movie of an introduction or part of a bigger story, they set it up like a franchise. They end it on a cliffhanger like a franchise. You get a post-credit scene like a franchise, and then when you don't get the end of the story, it pisses people off.
Kind
With
of.
DC, they have the multiverse, though.
Yeah,
So
but
in the
like,
end, it all
The
comes
multiverse
down
with
to
no
they
ends.
do a
It's
crisis.
just we just
Sounds
got
like
a
a
bunch of
cop-out.
stories that we started, but we never finished. It just sounds kind of stupid to me.
Yeah, no, it sounds like a jumbled mess, a cop out, a bunch of unfinished art. That's what it sounds like to me. When everyone can just go, well, it's a total pocket universe or it's a total multiverse.
It's standalone movies, man.
It's
I'm cool.
like
no offense, Dion. I was just using that word. I don't
like
mind.
there are some that could be great standalone movies, like the Joker. Even though the Joker,
I mean, I
never
get it,
felt
like-
like the Joker to me in the Joker.
But why does the Joker have to be? Well, Joker could be separate. It's like, well, dude, is the Joker really a DC movie?
No, it's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
It
just doesn't feel like he never felt.
I couldn't help myself there.
Joaquin Phoenix never felt like the Joker to me in that movie.
No,
What?
that entire
Well,
that entire
like a
movie
guy-
was not.
well. No, I think Chris is right. He's absolutely correct because he's better than the Joker. He's the greatest. Like I'm not the greatest, but it was so refreshing to see a villain in that light that I honestly cannot tell you if I've ever seen something portrayed in that narrative way like that before, especially for a well-known character. So I just think it's Joaquin Phoenix's Joker or Arthur Fleck, if you want to be,
I'm right.
If you want to be that guy, Chris.
Connectivity matters.
I love that movie. He just doesn't feel like my Joker.
Yeah, I just think that it's just so different and much better than the comic book Joker that's just like, haha and all that fun stuff, and they can be menacing, whatever. It's just different, and it's different in a great way. I don't know, I could go on forever.
Even his laugh was like connected to some sort of mental illness. I mean, it's a really well told story.
Yeah,
I love that movie. I liked it better the first time I saw it when it was called Taxi Driver, but it's a great movie.
Sure.
Well, everyone, please remember to smash the like button because it helps this community grow. We have some great stuff coming up in this community, including next week. We're bringing back appreciation streams for RJ on the Lounge channel for the Pantheon. But I wanted to kind of get Rhea for these superhero movies. What excites you more? The older characters? I know you enjoy most things, but what gets you more excited? I get more like Shang-Chi was exciting for me because I didn't know I knew what the character was like, but I don't follow the character. I get more excited to see these new characters, young actors and actresses getting a chance, and it feels fresh to me. That's what gets. I like it all, but I get really excited when they try to introduce a new character and instead of getting like the 5th iteration of Batman, Superman. So, what's your thoughts there?
Yeah, I am someone who really likes when DC makes content that focuses on the outer realm of antagonists and protagonists, like Shazam, the Suicide Squad. Peacemaker was kind of cool. So yeah, I would like to see more of that content personally.
Mm-hmm. That's why Black Adam is so high on my list, because we finally get Black Adam, but not only that, you get Hawkman, you get Dr. Fate, and you get, is it the Atom? And all in one movie introduced.
No, Atom Smasher.
Atom Smasher. Okay.
He smashes.
Yeah. Eddie, what are your thoughts there? What do you prefer? I mean, you still enjoyed the Batman, or do you like seeing these new characters?
Can you say that again, please?
What gets you more excited about superhero films? Do you like? I know you may have your favorites, Batman, Superman. I'm not actually sure what your favorite superhero is, but how do you think? What do you like about these new characters? Oh, Batman. Okay, Superman. But there's new characters would never get a shot if these universes weren't moving forward. Like, they wouldn't get these shots that they are getting now. Like, who would have thought Blue Beetle would be making it to the big screen in the past? Characters like that, Hawkman, Dr. Fate. Those will get me excited.
No, it's a good thing that, like I said, yes, the shared universe is still kind of has some rough edges, but it's a good thing that they keep introducing these characters and they keep expanding the world. I get it that people complain like, no, give us Man of Steel 2, the Batfleck movie, this and that, but it's like we gotta keep going. I know those characters are probably the most important ones in that universe, but we need the other stuff too. And like I said, James Gunn is a perfect example of giving us all these D-list heroes or villains or whatever just to expand the universe, even with these references to others that we haven't seen yet. I mean, that show definitely helped. It definitely referenced stuff like Kite Man, Batmite, even Green Arrow. We haven't heard anything about Green Arrow in the DCU until Peacemaker. But no, I like it. And I'm happy that someone. And I love Blue Beetle too. So I was so happy to hear that. And I was happy that they changed their minds to have it on theaters instead of HBO Max. Batgirl, I always loved Batgirl, so I was happy to hear they're gonna have a movie. No, Hawkman, I wish Hawkgirl was there too, but it's whatever. But no, I keep up the good work when it comes to expanding the universe, giving us more heroes and villains. It's making me happy instead of just sticking with the same people. Despite me knowing how important they are, I'm glad that you're gonna keep pushing forward.
Yeah, cool. CGH, and then Justin, what characters do you prefer? CGH,
Martian Manhunter. I want a Martian Manhunter movie.
Oh yeah, definitely. Justin, the classic staples of Marvel or DC, or do you like seeing these new characters introduced?
I could care less, to be honest. I don't know if you noticed, I'm not really a huge superhero movie fan.
Okay.
I enjoy them, but I did like what you guys were talking about earlier. That you, Max, you were excited for the new movies like Shang-Chi. That you were excited to see, young faces and stuff.
Yeah.
You also have to. What made me think about that was it's also the first time we've seen that on screen, and isn't that like incredible to finally see that?
Yeah.
So it gives me excitement for the people who are those new faces, but do I really have that much interest in it? I mean, you'd have to give me a really good reason to go see a superhero movie that I've never heard of. Like Iron Man somehow was able to do it, but yeah.
People forget that Iron Man was not like in the general public. I don't think so. I remember I knew about Iron Man, but before the MCU, Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. Will DL, you're welcome here anytime, but this is a member stream. I try to keep, or if you're on it's either team members and member stream. If you're on Team MME or members. So, although I did reach out to you recently if you'd like to join. But yes, I like those too. Chris, what's your thoughts? What gets you excited now? Because we're deep into superhero movies.
The cosmic stuff is cool, and when you have like a Justice League or an Avengers, you got to get all 5 of them together to fight one villain so strong and so OP. I always like the lower level guys, the ones that are taking care of shit on the streets while everything else happens up in the sky. The Daredevils, the Deathstroke type villains. I like the lower level guys, but I would like to see them get their spotlight. I just what Ray say, the outside. I like that.
Yeah, that gets you excited.
Because Shang-Chi, I had no interest in it, and it was so much fun.
It was fun,
just like Guardians of the Galaxy. I had no interest in it, and it's 2 of the most fun movies in that entire. So when you bring me new characters, I find myself getting more excited than seeing the same stuff over and over.
Yeah. Axel.
I don't know if we said earlier, but it's the first day of spring. Oh, sorry, Axel.
Oh, great. Yes. I wish I could take a vacation. I have to work tomorrow.
Spring break.
I don't get a spring break.
The only issue I have with Miss Marvel is why does it have to be a TV show? Why can't it be a movie? Why does it have to
be a woman? No, I'm joking.
Oh, Alex.
I'm joking.
I
like the Miss Marvel character.
Okay, for a second, I believed you too. I was like, Axel, why?
I was like, right.
You had me scared for a second. I was
I'm the one.
CJ,
don't worry.
yeah.
Why can't it be a movie?
because she is going to be in the movie.
And I'm the one with the DC Gamer shirt. You say that?
Oh yeah, that's right. She is.
They're introducing her here, and then she's going to be. She's most likely she's going to have a lot of screen time in the Marvels.
Yeah, I think.
I actually prefer her more than Carol Danvers.
Max, did you watch the Critical Drinkers thing yet?
No, I didn't.
Don't mention that guy. That guy's a freaking racist.
You guys,
Okay, well,
you guys all hate watch so much. You guys give these guys you.
I'm telling you guys,
I
I'm so much
the
better.
fans they're looking for.
I kind of
guys
like Critical
that.
Drinker. He reminds me of
They're-
Mr. Plinkett.
Yeah,
I
they're
think
looking
so.
for
Okay.
you guys, Mr. Plinkett. That's the what do you call it? What's that group?
Red
called?
Letter Media.
Red Letter Media. Yeah, those guys are funny. You're the demographic guys like you that go in and give them their hate clicks and get triggered and then go make videos about it.
Just
No.
because I like to watch them doesn't mean like I agree with everything they say.
To be
That's
fair,
true. That's true.
Chris, I'm part of that team now, so I have to criticize them.
No, Eddie, you're doing God's work. I've seen your videos. They're concise, they're factual. You don't just go in there and
I don't
freak
even
out
have to watch their
like
videos.
Brodan.
I
See,
just know
Brodan will
what
just
they
see
say.
something he don't like, and then he'll go make a video about it and just scream his head off for 20 minutes.
I mean, it's
You
just,
actually put some thought into the video, and you
I'll get
counter
too old for
counter
that.
argue.
I mean,
Like, I don't even like. I don't even have to watch their videos because I just know what they're gonna be about.
Exactly.
I know. I just
Exactly.
know.
It's the
I-
same
and I
talking points for
cringe
everything.
every time I see it. It's like, and like I'm even
Well,
seeing
that
people
tech-
hating on the Obi-Wan trailer because there's a woman. I'm like,
Oh, three of them already made that claim that I forgot her name, but the girl Inquisitor is gonna take over the show or something like that. Like,
She's gonna take over the
Oh,
show
God.
and become the hero and sacrifice herself for Obi-Wan.
yeah,
I don't think so.
God.
Well, Zentek has a good question here, but Anthony Chabot, congrats, buddy. 176 subs on your YouTube channel. Good going, man.
Yeah, dude, that's more than me, buddy. Good job.
Yeah. All right. Is this that we're talking about Marvel? Aren't we talking about Marvel?
We've been talking about Marvel for
Nah.
like 20
Well,
minutes.
what if?
But
okay,
Snyder
what if
Talk does
Snyder,
come up, so you know.
Oh,
that
it
does
always
happen.
comes
Also,
up. I've
Snyder?
just
Okay,
accepted
let's
it.
talk about that.
What if
I have just
Snyder
accepted
directs a Ghost Rider film?
Hey guys, I'm gonna take off. Y'all have a good rest
Okay.
of the
have a
stream.
nice night and evening night.
Good night.
Much love. I
Bye,
might be
Brian.
back on later, but I don't know. I'm probably gonna go watch a movie or something and do some laundry. Have a good one.
You too.
That's it.
All right. Thanks, Brian.
Have a good time.
I thought about the Ghost Rider stuff, but still, it's like, isn't it all about creative freedom? And Marvel Studios with restrictions. Like, you hear it all the time when it comes to creative differences when it comes to people like Edgar Wright with Ant-Man or this guy. I forgot his name, the director of Doctor Strange before Sam Raimi came in. So it's like, yeah, I don't think so.
I do have an interesting story that's not cape related to that's but I did want to get to because this is an interesting one from Zentek before we move on. Would you guys prefer adaptations of comic books of DC films or filmmakers to create their own original stories with DC characters?
It's kind of a mix right now, right?
Yeah, it is a mix.
Wait, what was the question?
If we prefer adaptations like closer to the storyline in the comics, or maybe even original stories, or I think that there's so much. I want a future where you could do more with these characters than just what's sticks so closely to the source material.
I'm like that with a lot of IP.
In general,
yeah, I'm like that with almost all.
But there's
IPs.
so much great stories that fans that they're attached to that I think that you'd probably want to go to that well first.
Well, don't blur the lines. Don't do something like listen. Don't take something like the Dark Phoenix saga, and then don't make it the Dark Phoenix saga. Put all your own stuff into it. No. If you want to do your own thing, then make it your own story. Don't add your shit into the already built up and loved source material. I think how do you mess up the Dark Phoenix twice?
That X-Men movie ended off like a wet fart.
Little things like that. If you're gonna follow the source material, then you should follow it almost to a T. I guess you could put a couple little things in there that you want, but respect the source material. And if you want to do your own story, then make sure it's all your own story. Don't plagiarize somebody else's shit.
All right, well, Eddie, you go, bro. What was your thoughts there?
No, you said that in general, like DC and Marvel and anything else, like superhero or something like that. That's what you were trying to say.
Who?
Max, about you were saying that in general, source material.
Yeah. If you prefer, because Zentek's comment was, do you want adaptations adaptations of the comics books, or like say you do a Batman story that's not even from the comic books, maybe even a new villain or a new storyline.
They did that with Phantasm, and
yeah,
that worked.
I think when it comes, that's a good movie, great movie. I think when it comes to source material, I don't know. In terms of DC, I guess, well, we've seen some storylines. It's obviously sometimes storylines don't work out. If not, it's too hard to actually put them in live action, like the Dark Phoenix stuff when he effed up twice. But like I said, I guess in terms of DC, because it was a DC question, I think that we've seen some things obviously when it comes to that's a Superman, Doomsday, dark side stuff with the anti-life equation. That's it was always around in comics. I think I know Flashpoint. We thought we were going to see that, but no, the movie's just gonna have elements of it. It's not going to be a Flashpoint story. But I think when in terms of source material, yeah, I mean people always like seeing stuff from the source material. But nowadays it's like either we adapt the storylines but with our own mix to it, or they don't adapt it at all. But obviously, all these DC movies or Marvel movies in general have all these Easter eggs to the source material. So it's like, I guess create your own story and then just keep it, just have all these Easter eggs to the comic origins of the characters and all the stuff they've been through. I know when it comes to Marvel, just to interject them right now. I think
Eddie, don't you think? Okay, look, it's okay to add a couple of your own liberty to somebody else's art, but you should not mess up their entire story and then call it that story. You know what I mean? Don't you think that's disrespectful to the source material, Eddie?
I think it depends, because obviously, like I just mentioned the Flash. There's gonna be Flashpoint elements to it, but it's not gonna be a Flashpoint.
I know that bothers me. I wanted the Flashpoint paradox.
I want to see Thomas Wayne Batman.
It's a great story, despite who made it. But
we don't say that, man.
But I think, like I said, it depends, because obviously some of these movies are just created straight from the director's own vision, like the Suicide Squad, freaking Birds of Prey. Like, no, you never seen stuff like that in the comics before, like Aquaman. So it's like, what can you do? Yes, I get it. Sometimes they use those storylines to make people excited, or to say, oh, look, they're gonna adapt my favorite thing. I think there's no harm in changing it. And like I said, if you don't like it, that they changed some stuff from an already established comic, then I guess you can either not watch it or just accept it that since obviously when it comes to the DCU, that's their own canon, their own interpretations of these characters. Like in a way you could say it's fan fiction. in terms of the universe, because obviously all these stories are not. Yes, it's a shared universe, but obviously throughout DC's history, when it comes to live action, obviously all these stories are told apart from each other. So it's you to decide if you like it or not, or if you want. Like I said, go ahead and boycott if you want, but it's not going to do anything. Everything's still going to come out. But yes, there are some disappointments, like the Dark Phoenix from Marvel, and some other things too, like the Death of Superman in BVS, which is stupid. Dying the second movie overall, but that's just my opinions. It is what it is. But
BVS should have been a $3 billion.
Hey, we have 42 people watching. Can you smash the like button to help the channel and the community grow? Remember, we're giving a Switch OLED away by May, so for members or super chats. So starting now, any super chats gets your name one to the chance in the drawing too as well. I forgot to say that. Rhea, do you see a future where we get a Batman story with a storyline that's not taken directly from the comics? Like Zentek, that's intriguing to me. I didn't even think that. There's so much history of Batman stories in comics. What if they do a new villain or some story that's not even based on a comic? That would be so intriguing to me.
I think they did that in Batman the Animated Series, the live action movies, Batman and Robin. Like, they completely invented characters and changed how characters came to be. Like Batgirl's origin was changed, and Harley Quinn was invented specifically for the animated series. So I'm kind of confused. Like, are you looking for more of that type of character creation for specific properties?
Our minds were thinking just alike. I was going to say, we wouldn't have Harley Quinn if they didn't do new characters, the supplement material. Alex, you said you have to head out.
Yeah, I gotta go. Thanks for having me on.
Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing your art. Yeah,
It look
definitely.
good.
Yeah,
It
no
look good.
worries. I've got a lot
It
more
look
on the
good.
way. So yeah. All
See
right,
you,
see ya.
bro. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So RJ just popped in. This is I might
Yeah,
have,
no, I
this
just
is a
decided to come
very
in and hang
intriguing
out for just a little bit. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, very intriguing question that Zentek. I didn't even think of, because there's so much you can adapt. And then, like Rhea said there with Harley Quinn, if it wasn't for the animated series, we might not have Harley Quinn.
I love it when they bring in new characters. I just don't think you should. That's different. I think you brought in a new character specifically for the animated series as a grand scheme, like a giant, a big picture thing. Whereas if I'm gonna do like, I want to do Frank Miller's Superman, or not Superman, The Dark Knight Returns, right? Don't go in there and mess with that story. Keep that story the way it is.
Well, I want some room for interpretation too, but it is
you can always have a little, Max, because it's everyone has a right to put a little bit of their own spin on it, but not so much that it actually changes the plot of the story like they did in BVS. They literally changed the plot. It was all right there. Batman versus Superman should have been a $3 billion movie.
Yeah,
it should have been.
So kind of like
and they messed it
Watchmen.
up.
Like I said, I know I agree. It should have been a big movie, and I like The Dark Knight Returns. Is great. And like I said, that Batman is kind of a mixture of that character from The Dark Knight Returns. But like I said, they were going for their own thing. They definitely pushed so many storylines in BVS that they shouldn't have. But that movie came out 6 years ago.
Oh,
so what do you do?
CJH has entered he really wants to switch. Okay.
Well, I'm
You're the
not to claim that these giveaways are rigged, but I think that there's one person who probably deserves it more. Technically, Saggy.
No, listen, that was completely random that I picked Rhea.
Not to mention, we have offered. I don't know how many of us have actually offered to buy that girl a console. We have offered, and she keeps saying no.
I know.
She could win. She could win. So could see CGH is no from. I have to remind from March 20th to give away, just so everyone knows, memberships. The 99-cent tier gets your name in one time. Big Buddies get your name in 3 times. Sword of Power, you get an extra one. You get your name in there 6 times.
I got Sword of Power.
Yes. So
you know what it is, Hans?
No, that's not true anymore, actually, Hans. She does want to switch now.
Now, yeah, because
now she does. Now she
Rhea
does.
put her on a guilt trip.
Yes.
Something about that,
I
Max.
think Saggy just doesn't have it in her to come out and say she doesn't like Nintendo. That's what it is.
I think
She said it like a number of times.
No,
though.
she loves Nintendo. What are you talking about?
Yeah, because we all tried to buy her one at one point.
Firewater. This is for this stream. Sundays is for members only. And I do know you're a big supporter of the channel, and I don't want to press you, but I do have to keep it to members and then team members of Team MME.
Oh, come on, give him a link. He literally dropped like, like, come on.
Oh, all right. I guess. Well.
There's
don't blame
a
me.
price.
Blame Rhea. Okay, the Sword of Power.
Everybody
members
has
on the
$1.
No, Sword of Power, so she gets swayed.
I'm gonna send it to him in Discord.
Okay.
Oh,
So
all right.
something-
All the Sword of Powers are.
I
good
like
with
it when
that on the
Ryan
table?
comes in too, man, because Ryan makes
Max
me
said something about that. So it's like you get like one written name or something like that with the super chat, something like that. Like what is it?
Each super chat gets your name in there one more time. So, for example, CGH gets his name in there 6 times.
What is that background? Look at that background.
That's because of the Mario Kart stream we did earlier.
Max,
And
way
then-
back and forth like
Is
you're
that
driving.
Pac-Man?
Yeah, this is from the arcade.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
So say I spam like 7 $1 super chats. Does that count for like 7 times or something?
Yes.
Also, people could definitely cheat off this. I don't know why you're giving.
Well, no,
$5
it's not cheating. It's not cheating. If I tell people that they might not want to do $10, they might want to do $1.
When it comes to super chats on a giveaway like that, I think it should be the first one can be $1. The second one to get your name in should be $5 and $10.
I'm just saying.
Otherwise, I'm going to take $100 and send it $1 at a time and
By
get
the
my
way,
name in there 100 times.
Well, I came in here late. What were we talking about?
DC, Marvel.
Oh, well, I wanted
again.
I wanted to ask RJ's, about Zentek's question.
About what?
Do you ever think we'll get to a point where we see characters and storylines that aren't even from the comics? Like, say the Batman, they keep making Matt, say RJ's on Cloud 9, and they just keep making Matt Reeves Batman films with Pattinson, and they go through all the Rogues Gallery, and then they make up their own villain, and then they make up their own storyline. Like,
I mean, they've already kind of been testing the waters with that a little bit. They've kind of already been doing that a little bit. I mean, there have been like some original tweaks and stuff. I mean, that's what, when it comes to adaptations, they always make changes, right? So I could see us getting to a point where like movies make their own original characters. They kind of already are somewhat at that point a little bit. Sometimes there are amalgamations of different characters. Yeah,
I love the idea of having
which characters.
Well, there was that. I'm trying to think. I don't remember Alexander Pierce from Winter Soldier. I don't remember that was a comic book character. The lady in Civil War who like kickstarted the events by like talking to Tony Stark about her kid, like she was an original character. I mean, they've done this before. Like they introduce original characters into these movies that kind of like either set the plot in motion or like the original character just made for that movie. I mean, look at Mortal Kombat, for example. Who the hell was Cole Young?
Yeah.
Right? He was just somebody they made up for that movie.
DC.
No, I know, but I'm saying like they've done this before in other stuff.
I didn't
Plus,
even
the
talk about
problem
making
is,
original characters.
If you want to invent original characters, which can be done, there's all sorts of independent comic book creators out there. But when you really look at the vastness of what any kind of comic, whatever it is, DC, Marvel, Todd McFarlane, any of that stuff, everything's been done. Everything's been done. What are you going to do?
I think it's hard these days.
I think that's kind of the goal. Like that should be the goal of like people who are making comics right now is to try and make great stuff that can be source material for future stuff. I mean that's the goal. Hopefully, I mean let's be fair though. There's still a litany of things that could go on for like another decade that most of these franchises haven't even touched yet in terms of their lore and all these characters. So I don't think it's going to be like an immediate problem, but it could be like, it's either the genre's still around like 10, 20 years from now. It could be later. I mean, I don't know.
Okay.
That was a good question, though. That was like thought provoking. I like.
Oh, hey,
like
Firewater.
Good evening. How's everyone doing?
Yay.
Oh,
he kicked himself out.
Who kicked me out?
You kicked yourself out.
I think you kicked yourself out by accident.
Oh, okay. I didn't do anything.
Well, you were here because of Rhea's sword of power. She wielded that sword tonight. She's like, I need some firewater in my life.
Well, she is a very powerful one. Do not trifle.
No, she does. She is a producer.
I'm chaotic good.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're welcome to the stream, Fire. How are you doing? Do you want to give your thoughts on the Batman? Because you saw that recently.
I do. I thought it was excellent. I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Wow.
I was very impressed with Robert Pattinson. I loved Colin Farrell. Like, holy crap.
Yes.
I told my wife in the middle of the movie, it's like, by the way, that's Colin Farrell. She's like, shut the fuck up. Like, there's no way. Like, the makeup, he doesn't sound like him. Not that she's the world's biggest Colin Farrell fan, but she knows, she's seen his work before. So it's
Take it easy, sweetheart.
Yeah, I know, right? Hello. I thought he was gonna say McFly afterwards. McFly, are you stupid? Like he had the kind of like the Italian gangster kind of down pat, pretty good. It was pretty good.
Okay, I have a quick question. So, like, knowing that it was Colin Farrell in face makeup with like an exaggerated sort of like East Coast accent, was it ever sort of jarring? Like was it distracting knowing that those were prosthetics and stuff for you or not?
No, they sold it because they made it look natural to me.
Okay.
Like I said, I let my wife kind of watch it a little bit, and like, and after 2 or 3 scenes with him in it, it's like, what was I going to say? Is somebody eating popcorn in the background?
The audio's off. I think there's some background noise.
Is that me?
No.
I think it's RJ.
Okay. Now we can hear better. Just unmute yourself
Awesome.
when you're ready to talk.
Perfect. I let her know that that's by the way, that's conference. She's like, what? Like, she was really caught off guard by that. And she's like, wow, like I can't, like, I thought the makeups were great. I liked Robert Pattinson's Bruce Wayne. I would like to see it a little bit more Bruce Wayne in the day-to-day, but I understand they kind of had a lot of ground to cover.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was excellent.
I can't wait to see it again.
He was more of a brawler than like a refined like martial artist. You know,
a lot of the criticisms that I've heard was like, why isn't he sneaking around stuff? This is sort of his in my interpretation, it's sort of his young arrogance and not caring about if he even lives. He's just reckless. He's emotional and reckless, and he's not learned to be. And also, when you see him fail sometimes, like when he gets hurt, you learn. You're like, I can't keep doing this. You can't keep living like this for a long time. He really doesn't. At this point in his career as the Batman, he really doesn't care if he's around in the future. Honestly, is the interpretation I got.
I think he changed in the end, though.
Yeah, he was like totally nihilistic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he learned a lesson. It wasn't good enough. But I like when he saved that. Like the first fight scene was pretty. Like that was the one out of the trailer. Like part of it was in the trailer. I thought that was pretty epic. But I was kind of feeling him out. He was like no real flashy kicks or anything like that. Like Catwoman had all the flashy capoeira. They made her look. I thought her fighting style was very good. That's how I feel like Catwoman should fight. You know, like a lot of fancy kicks and obviously in real life none of that stuff works. But and Batman would have gotten the crap kicked out of him by that mob. But you know, it's not real life. It's film, it's cinema, right? So like you can kind of get away with that stuff, you know. But I thought it was excellent. I don't know. A couple of nitpick. I don't know. I just thought that his armor was a little too strong. But
yeah.
But then when he got hit by that shotgun, he got his day messed up. Like that was, and then the guy was going to put it right to his face. He was going to take a buckshot to the face there.
Do you know what I kept thinking while like all those guys are shooting out of the machine guns? Like, why is nobody aiming for the head? That's what I kept thinking.
Know, right?
You know, but
it's a little bit easier said than done. But
yeah.
Yes, good point though. You're right. You know, hit him right in his chin. Bullet go right through. He doesn't have any bad armor on the chin.
Yeah, it would have been like Blackguard and Suicide
But I
Squad.
liked how they showed the fact, like, his armor being so heavy to withstand that kind of bullets. Like, it would show him get fatigued throughout the fights. They actually show, I mean, like, Matt Reeves made a conscious effort to show Batman getting exhausted from the weight of the armor the more he fought. I was like, that's really smart, man. He had
to give himself adrenaline. I was like, what is he? I thought he was going to pull out like an explosive to hit the guy.
Oh, that's my favorite part of the movie.
And he's like, yeah,
that is my favorite.
Bitches.
That's my favorite part of the movie, man. That's that and the Batmobile because I'm a car guy. But and the way the Penguin
that was a pure American muscle.
When the Penguin looked back and then he sees Batman like smashing through shit,
I got you.
And the Penguin's like, "This guy's fucking crazy," and he starts laughing. Like he thinks, like the Penguin even thinks it's funny watching the Batman do all this crazy shit. But my favorite scene in that movie was when he'd had it. He tells Alfred, you know, I'm never going to go through the fear of what it's like to lose somebody again. I'm not ever going to feel that again. And when he thinks Catwoman's going to die, he hits himself with that adrenaline and he's going to kill that dude. Like he's going to cave his face in. And then the one person who's been telling him through the whole movie, nah, man, let's kill these fuckers. Let's just kill them. Let's let them all die. She's the one trying to pull Batman off, talking about, no, don't kill him, dude. You're losing your shit. Like she had to pull him off. That was such a great like reversal. A lot of people probably didn't pay attention to that. You know, she was trying to tell him through the whole movie, no, these people deserve to die. Kill them. Kill them. Just kill them. If you feel like killing them. And then he hits that adrenaline and starts pummeling that dude's face, like literally trying to cave his face in. And she's the one that pulls him off and doesn't let him commit that homicide. I don't know. I just thought that's my favorite part of the movie.
Yeah. Well, that juice... spoiler warning, that stuff that he injected, is that associated with another?
We don't know. It could be what do you call that stuff? Venom? Is that what it's called? I don't know. It could be
adrenaline,
that stuff.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Was it just regular adrenaline though, or was it something that like Bane?
Yeah, I think it was just.
I don't know.
It was green, like it.
I don't think it was Venom.
But I think it was just adrenaline, a big shot of adrenaline.
I think it was a nice juice of a nice shot of adrenaline to get his shit together and mess that guy's day up after he took a man-sized buckshot to the chest.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not expect to. I knew I was going to like the movie, but I didn't think I was going to walk out of there and it possibly be my favorite Batman movie ever.
Yeah, I'm excited for when it drops on streaming because that's when I want to do kind of like a re-review.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, I wish I had time to see it again. I just my weekends are just stacked, and it should be on. What do we have a date for digital? Is it like June or something like that?
Oh, April 14th, I think.
April 12th,
45
April 14th,
days.
somewhere in there.
Oh,
They're doing a 45 window for HBO Max, which is nice. But
I'll get it on HBO. I'll probably buy it anyway. Like I usually like to buy the movies just in case, like for whatever reason, I don't have HBO Max anymore.
Mhm.
But I'll buy it anyways. Like fuck it, I don't care. I'm looking forward to seeing Spider-Man. I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters, and I likely won't.
That's right.
That's on streaming now.
What do you mean?
Yeah, it's on Disney
That's on
Plus
right
now.
now, digital right now.
Oh, Disney Plus?
Is you trolling me?
No,
dude.
No,
like,
it's Sony.
watch.
But you can buy a digital
Wait,
copy
wait,
right
wait!
now.
It's on Disney Plus. It's not even digital. I didn't.
No,
realize
it's
that.
digital. You have to buy it digitally.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yeah,
my
Sony
mistake.
doesn't-
I apologize.
Sony doesn't have its own streaming platform.
Oh, that's right. If it
And they
was
went with
Disney-
Stars. They didn't go with Disney Plus.
But I mean, it's worth the $20, man. It's a great movie.
Wait, is it out? Because they said
It's out.
on
It came out
Amazon.
days ago. Yeah, you can buy it right now on Amazon. Yeah.
I saw April release, unless I looked at the wrong thing.
No, they pushed it up. No, you were right. They pushed it up.
I'm
remember? 'Cause
working on out of date information.
They pushed it up because too many people were pirating it.
No.
Yeah, because I did hear that
I
it
will
was.
buy it. Fuck it, let's YOLO.
But yeah, I think you can buy it for 20. I think mine was $23 with tax.
Okay.
And I've watched it like 7 times already.
Well, this isn't
shit. I have a purchasing pin. God damn it. What the? Oh, you know what it was? My in-laws have my account. They were fucking YOLOing renting movies. We had to knock that shit off. I think it's that.
Well,
Let's go. I guessed it right.
This next story is unfortunate. I didn't know anything about this. It says Jim Henson's company puppet wranglers complain about unsafe working conditions and abuse. What is going on?
Dude, that's crazy because that's
Starting
not the
when?
first time a
I don't
story like
know.
that.
From exposure to toxic chemicals to abuse
that
from
I can
puppeteers, wranglers have dealt with their share of issues over the year. That's unfortunate because they've also some of those shows with this company have been they've been canceled or
Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal. Let me see. However, it appears certain people behind these lovable characters, specifically the Wranglers, have been subject to unsafe conditions and abuse. As reported by THR, I don't even know what this is. Puppet wrangling is an on-set position that requires a wide variety of skills alongside expertise at building and repairing puppets. Okay. As of writing, there are only 25 people in the world who work as full-time wranglers, and they are seeking union representation as no one in their position has successfully done so since the position was created around the 1970s.
I don't know. There's only 25 of them in the world.
Exactly.
I don't think you need a union.
No, you just get together and say, look,
everyone get together and be like, look, if these people treat us like shit, just walk off.
Absolutely. Can you imagine? You know how they can name their own price. Can you imagine if there were only 25 people qualified to like coach football at schools?
I've never heard of only 25 people qualified to do anything.
Like
even surgeons are extremely rare, but there are hundreds, if not thousands. Not hundreds of thousands, but a lot. More than 25. So this is holy crap.
Yeah, and
That's
it's for
nutty.
movies that make. Just picture only 25 mechanics in the world. What they could charge to fix your car.
Well, we wouldn't be having cars, but that's besides the point. But yes,
I don't like where this story's going because I don't want to get into this because
let's take a dive then.
Kevin Clash because he was also for Elmo, and there's some okay, nasty stuff.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I heard about that guy.
Me too.
Yeah, very unfortunate. Very sad because I love puppets. You
don't need a union though. The union is just a waste of time. Like if there were like 2,500 puppeteers or puppet wranglers, I should say. Yeah, all right, I can see. I'm generally not pro-union, although my parents would kill me because they were both in unions. But they would be very disappointed in me. But no, it's I just thought you could just get everyone's phone number and be like, look, everyone, they're all probably working in LA or somewhere. Like, fly out somewhere. Let's have a meeting. Let's sit down and what are some things we want? Like, I'm not surprised though, to be honest. I'm disappointed, but not surprised. Like, that's how like anyone with talent acts. Look what happens on YouTube. Somebody gets a couple of subs and they think they're like God's gift to entertainment.
Yep.
You know, so I'm not actually shocked because like a lot of people who get put into these positions of powers are not. I'm sorry.
I'm not God's gift.
I hate to break it to you.
I mean,
breaking it to you though.
I mean, in general terms, we all are for the people who do believe, but that's not. I know we're talking about something else.
Both can be true at the same time, but I it's just a lot of people who get positions of power really don't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
They get drunk off of it, and I don't think people were conditioned overall. Perhaps we're not really conditioned to have that much power. I mean, look what happened to Activision Blizzard. World of Warcraft hit, and these people thought they were rock stars and thought they could do whatever they want, and they were right for a while. To be fair to them, it worked. They got to yell at people online that maybe liked the scantily clad women in WoW while they were doing heinous stuff behind the scenes. They got to have their cake and eat it too. So it's I don't know. It's disappointing to hear, but I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Like
No, it's
Elmo,
sad.
the guy who played Elmo was a jerk. I was like, dude.
Yeah, that was
anyone can
crazy.
do it.
Oh yeah, we have Elmo here, so I'm sorry.
That's just ridiculous.
No,
I'm
it's
sorry.
it's sad because that industry is not getting as much work as it used to. It really doesn't need. No industry needs bad behavior and scandal, but it's not the. You know, I hope this gets resolved where we can see more properties too. That you want to be able to say Jim Henson Studios wants to. That has a certain ring to it too. You don't want that to be tarnished. Oh my. All right. So let me see here. I did have some other articles. We didn't really get to the Jared Leto. That is on the thumbnail. So let's talk about that.
I think he's a great actor.
I enjoyed his run as the Joker. I understand why, some of his, I do not condone his on-set behavior though. Honestly,
method acting.
No, method acting to that extent is really.
No,
what did he do that was out of bounds?
I heard he sent used
condoms
things to cast members and stuff with rats and stuff. It's really disgusting. There's no excuse for that. Really, I would be selfish to. I'm selfish because I kind of want to see the haircut and I want to see his performance, but there's no excuse for, I was method acting.
Well, actually, so I'm actually kind of okay with the dead rats. The other stuff is out of bounds. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds, and I'll take heat for that. But that's disgusting.
Well, to be honest with you, and not to get into this is another hard topic, but I think part of some of the abusive behavior in Hollywood's history has been tied to method acting as well. Honestly, not all of it, but in certain instances where people act like they're better than, I'm in character. You don't appreciate my art. To me, at least.
No, it's a good excuse to use, even though it's like bullshit, but it's like, especially if you're like a top tier actor, what can you do if you're like, not that
no,
well
but
known?
it enables.
Yes,
it enables people to act horrendous. I'm just in character. You don't understand. And I think there's a discussion there. I don't want to go too deep into that because it's not a very nice conversation, but I think there's room for discussion how method acting, and I appreciate however you get your art, but if it gets to the extent where you're a bad person on film and you're a bad person behind the screen, I think
mail me a dead rat and see what I do to you.
It could lead to taking advantage of people, you know what I mean, when it comes to stuff like that too. But
I'd have told him too. I'd have got right in his face, poked him in the chest, and been like, "Go ahead, bro. Mail me a dead rat. I dare you.
I don't know.
Mail me a dead rat like you mailed that girl a dead rat. Go ahead, do it. I dare you. I dare you."
Yeah, no, that's pretty bad. I have to. I mean, that is awful. But I mean, like the other stuff is just like, come on, dude.
Well, I hope he's better now. I haven't heard anything recently. Like, I'm really looking forward to Morbius. And I do still like Jared Leto. I think he's talented.
Morbius is going to get an Oscar.
No, I don't know.
No, it's going to set records. It's going to get an Oscar. Ask Ashley. She'll tell you.
Not even an opposite day.
Morbius was a vampire, right? Wasn't he a vampire in Marvel, if I remember correctly?
Yeah.
Well, wasn't it like some experiments that led to him having those type of I forgot the term, those vampire traits, but he's not really a vampire.
Yeah,
It's
my
something like
Morbius
that.
lore is not very strong.
Yeah, I learned my lore from the Spider-Man 90s cartoon. That's when I learned about Morbius.
Well, here's all the stuff. This is a Geekosity article. It's not long. There's only one real quick quote, but I think he's been pretty open about him willing to return or even release the Air Cut. He before it was called the Air Cut, he was notorious for being on the press tour for the first Suicide Squad, talking about scenes that weren't in the film. It says, moreover, Jared Leto isn't finished with DC's Joker yet. And, keep in mind, even WB let them Zack release those scenes with Jared Leto in the nightmare sequence for the Zack Snyder's Justice League. So that has to count for something. Jared Leto's The Joker has had its ups and downs. The audience hopes to see Jared Leto return as the Joker, especially if it means it progresses the Snyderverse. Jared Leto left the door open about the Joker in a recent interview. He said, "Never say never." Okay. There's not much substance to that either, though. I think he would definitely do it if the door's open, though.
I think because it's Jared Leto, and he is a great actor. I mean, it's subjective, obviously, but no, he's been in lots of good movies. So even with people having a problem with Joker, I don't think WB will get rid of him anytime soon. When it comes down to that, because obviously that's a well-known actor. So it's like, the Joker, for someone's public opinion about it, the Joker, you could say it sucks, but it's like the actor behind the character is too good to stray away from, I guess.
H-Part says, "Don't bring the tattoos back." Rhea, did you, for the Snyder Cut, do you remember the Jared Leto new Joker scene? Did you like it at all, or what's your thoughts on his performance?
To be honest, I'm not really a fan of Jared Leto's portrayal of Joker.
Okay, fair enough. Eddie, what did you think of the performance? Revisiting the Snyder Cut, that nightmare sequence with him.
No, I liked it, and it was a shock too, because when Zack Snyder said, we're not going to have him at all, looking at like how he was in Suicide Squad, I was like, what are you talking about? Then when I saw no tattoos, no damage stuff, the grills, I was like, oh crap, he looks totally different. But I did like the scene. Some people actually do consider it kind of cringe. I think that's more in the minority, and I know lots of people in the majority didn't like him in Suicide Squad. But I think he had a good scene. He had good chemistry with. Even though I think that stuff was filmed apart with him and Ben Affleck, I think. But no, it was a good scene. Like I said, I don't know what they're gonna do in the future when it comes to the Joker. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I don't even know if he'll go back because the nightmare scene isn't even canon to the continuity. It's just a possible future that could happen. So I think I expect him to go back to gangster Joker from the Suicide Squad. They do bring him in again.
Okay. Chris, CJH, or Chris, what did you think about?
I didn't. I didn't like Jared Leto as in the Suicide Squad. I didn't like, although he did have one funny part when that dude kissed his ring, and he's like, "I can tell you meant that." That was funny. I don't know why, but that made me laugh. But I did like him in the nightmare scenario. I thought he was badass in the nightmare scenario. Okay, but he's going to be so busy milking up all these new Oscars from Morbius. He's not going to have time to do Joker anymore.
Okay.
I think you're living in a fantasy world.
Oh, that movie's gonna flop so hard, man. I just like messing with Ashley about it because we both know that movie's gonna suck.
I think the posters and all that stuff look cool, but it's like the movie. I think nobody
looks cool visually, but it just nobody cares
What
about
if
it no more.
Andrew
It's gonna
Garfield
fall
is
flat.
in it?
It's filler. It's filler,
No,
man.
it's
all
part
it
of
is.
it's part of that Sonyverse and nobody really cares about. It's just that we have to watch it since it's related.
I just
to
like
Marvel.
fucking with Ashley about it.
What if Andrew Garfield shows up?
Well, so Ashley, the widow, says, "Did we even like the nightmare scene?" Asking for a friend. Yes, I really liked it. I wasn't completely sold on the Joker when I first, and I like his Joker. I'll just be real. Even though I like his Joker, and he's still not anywhere near the top. Joaquin Phoenix and Heath. I'd say Heath, Joaquin,
Nicholson,
and then I put Leto over Nicholson for me.
I don't know, man. Really?
Blasphemy,
The
sir.
OG,
Blasphemy.
that's blasphemy.
I
bro.
like Nicholson, but
You are a blasphemer. That's a fun word.
I don't know. That's just me.
What about the guy from Gotham?
He was even if this. We're talking about the Joker, okay? The Joker, who can never be too over the top, but for some reason in the Suicide Squad, he just felt too over the top, man. I don't know, man. It really, I didn't like. There were two scenes that made me like, oh, okay, that's some Joker shit there. That's some shit the Joker would have done. For the most part, it's just him like, I miss my girlfriend, man. I'm not gonna get her back. It was dumb.
Yeah.
But the nightmare scenario that shit was rad. Yeah, that was amazing. I really like
And I
that.
do know my pal that just popped in is
what's up?
Project Justice League has something to do with those nightmare sequences.
Yeah, I like the nightmare sequence. I like it because it's different. I like it because it's something that these other movies just aren't doing. So that's always something that's going to draw me, to watching whatever, is just because it's new, it's different, it's something that hasn't
Plus,
been done.
Ryan, was it not just like great dialogue? It was great dialogue,
Oh yeah, I mean, it was great dialogue, but it also, I mean, opens up for like great creativity to be brought to the screen. And yeah, I mean, if I'm a fan of like that, the animated movie Apocalypse War, which I think is dope. I think it's, I think that the Jay Olivia, who also works with Zach on another project, the Nordic project, something of the gods or something like that, where they're doing like Loki and Thor and all that. I think he borrowed a lot of stuff from Zach's treatments and all that, and put it in the animated show, and I think it kind of shows. So it's interesting. It's a cool thing that no one's doing. No one's showing that, oh hey, you're in this apocalyptic world and you have to figure shit out and try to fix things and whatever. It's just, I mean, it's everybody. You have the whole Marvel thing that's just doing like cookie cutter movies, and then they do the small movies and then the big movie and the small movies and the big movie. The one that really changed the game for me for Marvel was the Spider-Man movie, No Way Home. Mm-hmm. That was different. That was new. That was treading new territory, new ground. So that made it interesting to give Tom Holland these other villains that he's never gone against, and their the performances, the actors themselves, Alfred Molina and Willem Dafoe, very weighted. So I mean, it gave me a reason to give a crap about Tom Holland's Spider-Man, who thus far to that movie was just a whiny little bitch. I mean, he wasn't like Toby. He wasn't like Andrew in that, he was his own dude. He was just like Mr. Stark, always chasing around somebody else.
Well, I never even thought about doing much
for himself.
I never even thought about that. He's been so busy doing everything with the Avengers. He's never even met these main villains before. None of those. He had no idea who any of those villains were. Did he?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest villain he had was Mysterio and the Vulture. And I mean, Michael Keaton's fire. I think he's awesome and did a great performance. The best performance or the best part of the movie was just the scene where he's talking to. They're not even in costume. They're just talking to right before the dance. And he's like, hey, yo, I know who you are. You know who I am. You treat my daughter right, or I'm gonna slit your throat, or don't mess in my business or whatever. And I was like, yeah, that's pretty good tension. And then the second one with Mysterio is an ex employee of Stark. So and the same thing with Michael Keaton's Vulture. He also like salvaged stuff from the Avengers and Stark and all that. So everything really had to do with Stark. It wasn't really like Peter Parker centric. So this new one, the No Way Home, was really Peter Parker centric, and it opened up a new story threads that can be explored. And that's what I like about it, is because it opens up for creativity instead of just like, okay, we're just going to keep cookie cutter and that's it. So I like Tom's performance, and I'm interested in Tom going forward. So I think he's awesome. But for the nightmare sequence, yeah, I mean, I think again, I think that with this, and we were talking about this last night on Andre's show, was that it's the fans are so much more creative almost than the actual creatives. Like, we're coming up with all like, hey man, yeah, wouldn't it be great if at the end of the Flash,
Well,
Batfleck,
come on, if you have some of these words,
I
Ashley.
was gonna say that. I just didn't want to interrupt Brian. I didn't want to interrupt Ryan.
Too many
at all.
words, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. He's my favorite Spider-Man. He is. A lot of
Hey,
people give me
remember
shit
to
for that.
like this video to help the community grow.
Well,
And yeah,
we're
yes,
getting-
Tom's always been. I don't know. He just something. His accent, the way he acts. I just like him more. I like Andrew. I like them all.
He's actually
Tom's probably-
age appropriate for the role.
Yeah, but Tom's
yeah,
probably my
I like
favorite.
Wasn't 30 playing
just-
a high school, and I love Tobey Maguire, but
Yeah,
but
and
come on.
I
Well,
never realized
look
how
at Flash, the first one. I was like, whoa.
we're 3 movies in, and he's just not looting the Green Goblin. You know what I mean?
How many times did you stay back?
It's like watching House Party and Full Force is in high school for some reason. I'm like, no, that's not real.
Well, Firewater had a good comment. Yeah, yes, Firewater. There's nothing confirmed, but there's a lot of when there's smoke, there's fire. Firewater. There's a lot of stuff coming out, following a similar, not exactly like there's images and clips coming out from the air cut, and a lot of scoopers, Scoopy Doos.
Yeah, a lot of
are
scoopers
saying that. By the
saying
next
stuff that everybody
fandom,
wants to hear.
The rumor is the next fandom that they're just going to do. Like, remember when Netflix just announced on the Super Bowl, we have the next Cloverfield movie. You can watch it tonight. That's the rumor that they're going to like the next fandom. Oh yeah, the air cut exists, and you can watch it tonight on HBO Max.
That'd
Just
be
gonna
nice.
hot drop it like
but
recording artists do. Like
Just out of nowhere, midnight, we're gonna get a new Cloverfield movie.
I mean, for the past 2 fandoms, though, unfortunately, we've heard the same thing. Like, oh, they're going to announce air cut. Oh, they're going to announce air cut both times. Because it was like, wouldn't it be, wise of them to release the air cut right after, the Zack Snyder's Justice League? Just sort of say, hey, this was, even if they didn't want to move forward with that narrative, just to say, hey, you know what, this is the old narrative, and this was the movie that was untouched as well. We're trying to make good, we're trying to say, yes, we are director driven. We are directors first, all that, but they're not. And that's really not fair to, or just, it's not just to David Ayer, who's been sort of, he's done what Patty Jenkins has done. It's sort of like, toted the company line and said, hey, yeah, I'm so proud of this and so proud of that. He's not bad mouthing the studio or anything like that. And I think that film, whenever it comes out, it deserves, to be seen and all that. And I think that editing will definitely change the perception of Jared Leto's Joker in that film, because it won't be so, like Chris was saying, he's
and
chasing his
even
girlfriend.
the score, even the music.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff was added in by Jeff Johns. The whole, even the breakout at the end, and his dialogue on the helicopter about what he had waiting for them at the back home or whatever, that was all added shit from Jeff Johns. So it's going to be a very much darker because it's more of an abusive relationship. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to see what they were trying to do.
Yeah, and Ryan, if you could add what you've heard on how complete the air cut is as rumors.
Oh, I mean, from David himself, he when he went in, before they changed it, before they hired on that company that cut the trailer, the Queen trailer and all that, he said that he was about 90% finished. It has a full score. It had, it was just a completely different movie. It just had a couple of tweaks that he was gonna make, but then they went into full reset mode after the reception of BVS, and then this thing was the next thing to come out, and they were like, holy shit, what do we do? Well, people seem to be drawn to this Queen trailer of the Suicide Squad. They like how it marries with Mercury and all that, so they hired this other small firm that had only done a couple projects, and they said, here you go, you can cut the whole movie. And they did that, and it came out, and it wasn't poorly received, but it wasn't beloved either.
I'm sorry, guys. I gotta take this phone call, but
all right, thanks.
SWB, they're calling.
You guys
trying to
finish
shut us
up
down.
the stream. Be good.
Well,
everybody love everybody.
Love you too, bro. All right. Let me see what else I had here. Did anyone get to see? Now I heard it's pretty spicy. the Pam and Tommy Lee on Hulu. I haven't seen it yet.
I saw it.
Was Sebastian Stan as Tommy Lee?
Yeah.
And I don't know who's playing Pam. But she looks the part. I'm like, holy crap.
Yeah, she looks amazing.
I haven't seen it though, but
actress. I forget her name.
Wasn't it Lily James? I think Lily Evans, something like that.
Yeah,
I know the first part's Lily. I think.
So this is the title of the article. This is for you, Ashley, because you were talking about Sebastian Stan. Sebastian Stan's comment about this Pam and Tommy scenes will make you love me even more. I feel that women have had to do it for so long, and now it's almost like, well, okay, it's our turn. If it's not salacious and not purely for grabbing attention purposes, as long as it's being approached from a conversational point of view, where everyone agrees on what it is and we're all on the same page, I think it's okay. Equal opportunity nudity. He's talking. Well, that is true. The industry. I mean, that's an interesting topic, but for sure, the history of Hollywood has been one-sided a lot, you know. But he says it's guys' turn to show up on screen, completely on screen. And from what I heard, I think they deliver in that show.
Nah, I was shocked. I was like, from Sebastian? Are you serious?
Oh, well,
I mean, I just watched him tonight in Hot Tub Time Machine.
We're getting a first-hand report from the widow because she was talking about Sebastian Stan earlier. I have seen it. LOL. It's graphic. So graphic. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. It's uncomfortable. All right. Well, I don't know if I wouldn't watch it on my own. I'd probably want to watch it with my wife. No, I'd probably want to watch it with my wife, but I don't know if she'd want to see that. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be more weirder though, to be honest?
I don't know. I'll ask her again. She didn't see. We have Hulu, but she didn't. The last, when you're going through the streaming with your significant other, and you're like, "Do you want to watch this? You want to watch this?" I'm like, I did say, "Do you want to watch this?" I heard it's pretty graphic though, because I always give her a preface if I know something about it, and she's like, "Nah."
No, I'll say this: the first time it was shown out, I didn't really care. I was like, I didn't expect it from him out of everyone, but I was like, whatever. But in the second one, when it talks, I'm like, oh my gosh, what?
Oh, wait. Spoilers.
Wait, it talks?
Spoiler warning.
Whoa.
Wow, that's amazing, Tommy Lee.
Okay.
So anyone have any interest in watching that? It's been on Hulu for a while.
Well, not anymore.
Okay. I don't know. Firewater.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it.
Is that going to start a fire in the home with the
Nah, I don't think we'd have any problems. But I mean, she was kind of aware that I didn't actually know the extent, but I figured it was about their tape, so it would be It makes sense that there would be some nudity in this. It would be a little bit risque, if you will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I haven't watched it so far, and it's been there. I really don't foresee I'm going to watch it. Like, hearing that's not going to make me go rush to watch it. I'm just going to wait.
I mean, to be honest, I haven't even seen the original.
No.
Right.
No.
No one was supposed to see. Well, that's another sensitive topic. I don't really think anyone should see the original because it wasn't with their consent, so.
I mean, the same thing could be applied to the show. They didn't have permission, but they still made it. So.
That's true. That's an interesting
She didn't want the show to be made, but they still made it
true.
anyway. Even though the overall theme is consent and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So obviously the tape was stolen. So when she was like, Pam was like, I don't want this show to be made, they still made it. So it's like, despite the good message, you broke it yourself by actually making the
that's a great point, Eddie. Like, I didn't think of that because I thought she just wasn't like the way they made the show, but she didn't want the show to happen at all. So I think that is like, you know what, knowing that, I think I made up my decision. I don't want to watch it then, even though I like Sebastian Stan and Willie James. That's a sensitive topic, and if that stuff shouldn't be out there without people's permission. So
nobody asked me my permission for that. So
yeah. All right. I had this interesting article, and then when anyone feels the need to drop out later, I think at the end I will do the reaction to Grace because I don't think everyone wants to be on when I do that. Whoever wants to stay with me, you can.
What is she? I mean, I don't watch her anymore, but.
It's just about them. I just want to see what she says about Moon Knight because I'm really looking forward to that show.
She's seen it. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm
excited for Moon Knight.
Yeah, I am.
Me too.
Yeah.
No, I was about to say, get ready for our ears to start bleeding.
Oh, yeah, we got Sebastian Stan, the widow, saying he is better and fresh. Watch that. Okay, I haven't heard of that one. Oh, really, Bradley? That's interesting. She's coming out and saying about it on Netflix.
That's gonna be interesting to see.
To tell her side of the story. Yes.
Well, yeah, she has to make her money.
Well,
I mean, I'm sorry, but that's what they do. They're just like, oh, hey, you know, I want my side. So
yes, Ryan,
let's do some exposés.
For something like this. This was the age before people even manufactured these tapes, and I'm not accusing anyone, but there's some people that have rose to stardom by putting these tapes out, and you know, it was kind of like planned. Well, I'm not going to accuse her of that, but I've heard it. But this was not her consent at all, you know, when this was released. So, Firewater dropped out. So I think I wouldn't necessarily put that on her, Ryan, that she's just there for money. She has every right. If the show and the tape was not with her,
I mean, it's not solely for money, and it's also for, you know, which a lot of these people are about. It's also to protect her reputation. You know, you know, she's an older lady now, and you know that was something that was in her past, and I'm sure that a lot of people just want to have that, you know, like her side out there, you know, and I'm sure that a lot of people were like, hey, no, people want to hear that side, and you know, it's like, okay, so I get it, you know, but I mean, make no mistake, money is being made.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
But now that I've discussed it with all of you on the panel, I kind of feel weird watching, even though I support the actors.
I don't know if I'm going to see it or not. Again, I have such limited time, so when I pick shows, I got to make sure that it's going to be something like. I don't really, truthfully, I like Sebastian Stan. I'm sure he's great. I just don't care about the story. Like and
the angle I heard from, because I did watch the trailer. The trailer is really about even making a comedy somewhat of the guys that stole the tape and profited from it.
Seth Rogen's playing that guy that stole in real life and stuff.
Yeah.
Then there was a whole thing about him making him sympathetic and all that stuff too in the show. So it's like,
I never really cared about that story, anyways.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Bradley says it's good. Bradley says it's good though. All right, so this is just the most powerful characters in the MCU, real quick. I thought this was interesting. I know a lot of people on YouTube that would have a problem with this list, but just to see where they go. Ant-Man is powerful. Well, he could get
the whole quantum realm thing, I think.
Okay.
I would argue Scarlet Witch is the strongest. Number 9, Star-Lord. What the flip?
Yeah, I was surprised by that one. Let's see.
I mean, his dad is Kurt Russell, so.
I mean, he was half celestial. I mean, he doesn't have the powers anymore.
If Scarlet Witch isn't number 1, this thing is rigged.
Well, he says it's half celestial. If who's not number 1?
Scarlet Witch.
Okay.
I thought that one guy is the most powerful
from Eternals.
God, who's that guy?
Did anyone like the Eternals?
Didn't see it.
I liked it enough, to be honest with you.
Wait, did you like the Eternals? Did you see it or no? I'm not sure if you saw it. Oh, okay. It was all right.
I saw it. I didn't really understand it, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There's some weird stuff to it. I was like, well, this kind of throws me off. It doesn't really feel like a Marvel thing, but the Marvel formula. But that makes sense since that's what they wanted to stray away from that. Obviously, when
they want $61,000 for that GMC.
Oh wow!
Woo!
Yeah, I'm not getting it. Especially not with $5 a gallon. I'm not getting that.
Lol, you can't afford gas. Buy a fucking $50,000 electric car.
Yeah. Ashley is saying, who do you expect to be number 1? That would be good to get before we go further in this.
Wanda, hands down.
Well, we heard from you, Firewater. Rhea, who do you think?
You don't need to hear from anyone else because it's the correct answer.
It's the correct answer. Is there anyone with an alternative answer for number 1?
Just kidding.
I would say either Hyperion or a Sentry.
Okay. Eddie?
This is MCU though, so we're not.
You're talking about Marvel?
MCU.
Hyperion is not going to be there.
Oh shit! Okay.
Hulk.
Yeah, I actually can't see. Maybe Wanda is number one. Like I can't think of anyone else that can really.
Okay. Well, Vision as number 7.
I like Vision.
Iron Man. I don't know about that.
I don't know
Phoenix?
about that.
Dark Phoenix. That wouldn't be.
These ads are messing me up on here. I'm trying to. Iron Man. I don't understand why he's on the list because he's just a man.
He's just a man in an outfit. He's like Batman, but he can fly.
I mean, if being rich is a power.
Thanos?
Doctor Strange, I would agree with that.
Number 5.
Number 5. Number 4, the Hulk over I would put Doctor Strange above the Hulk, honestly.
Well, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets.
Yeah, but look at him in at least the MCU version of Hulk in Endgame. He's afraid to even Hulk out.
Yeah.
Thor, I would agree with that. The God of Thunder.
Yeah, I'll buy Thor.
Now, this is where, like, if anyone covers this on YouTube, Captain Marvel, number 2.
I told you Wanda was going to be number 1.
Scarlet Witch.
Yup.
Yeah.
She deserves it. She almost ripped Thanos apart if he didn't rain fire. Just
Is she a mutant in the MCU or no?
No, it's not.
She's
It's
an
from the
enhanced.
Well, if she would have gone through everything she went with WandaVision ahead of Endgame, do you think she would have had it as much difficult? I think if she was that far along with her arc, I think she would have handled Thanos differently.
Yeah, she would have been on his side because she's a villain.
Oh, Ryan.
She's a villain. She held a whole damn town hostage against their will.
Yeah.
They were crying to get out of that.
Yeah, well, they weren't treated that bad. Jesus.
No, they were crying.
Come on, they didn't have to do hard labor.
So bad.
They'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
To answer Anthony, I'd rather watch Black Widow again.
I would substitute Star-Lord with Black Panther.
Okay.
I like me some Black Panther.
Well,
I really hope Michael B. Jordan becomes a good guy and becomes Black Panther.
That's what I would like too. I think that'd be an interesting.
I like him as a hero more than a villain, although I thought he was great in a role.
Then you'll love him as Superman in the.
Are they rolling with that?
That's happening. I don't know.
No,
J.J. Abrams got $250 million, right, from Warner.
They kind of shelved that, I think. He's developing another show. I think he was developing Static Shock. He's not going to star in it, but he was developing it.
I thought he was like a producer in Static or something like that.
Thanks, Nova Joe.
I don't know if I'd rather watch Eternals or Black Widow. I think I need to watch Eternals again because there's a lot going on. Like CJ
I really
said,
like Black Widow.
I like Black Widow. Yeah. Black Widow I enjoyed it a lot, but I don't think it's one I'll revisit a lot.
It wasn't a movie that I would say that it has a good rewatchability.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about it makes me want to. I'd rather watch Captain America versus Winter Soldier again. You know, I mean, that's a great movie. I'd rather watch that again.
Yelena stole the show in Black Widow anyway. She was awesome.
Mm-hmm. H parts would rather watch.
I have hands down one of the best intros though of the MCU. You think?
What? Which one?
Black Widow.
Oh, you mean in Iron Man 2?
No, Black Widow, the movie.
Oh, the okay, yeah. All right. Well, we are going to wind down here. I'm going to do whoever wants to stay with me reacting, you can. I don't want to subject people to grace that aren't in the mood for it. Elmo left the free super chat. Okay, thank you, H Parts, because that still doesn't show up in StreamYard. Let me bring up the stream here. We'll definitely cover that. I think it's hold on a second.
Wait, I could have been super chatting for free this entire time.
No, if you're a member for so many months, it gives you a free one.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing.
Oh no! Darn it! Elmo is challenging me with his member. Oh my goodness! Wait till you see this. And if I can, I will, because I at one time I knew. You're going to be shocked, everyone, because he maybe asked this because he saw my. I'm gonna tell you why I think he asked this question, because he saw this image that I showed.
Oh, the painting, yes.
No, of My Little Pony curtains. So my wife and my nieces loved My Little Pony when they were little. You know, not my wife when she was little. My nieces were little. So they used to watch it when we used to babysit. So Darn it, Elmo, you're challenging me on your members and thank you, Sword of Power member for 7 months. I really appreciate that. Can you name all the main characters from My Little Pony? Oh, I haven't watched it in a while. The main 6. Do you know, before I try, Rhea, do you know the main 6?
Yeah, and I'm not looking at any resources. I can try to help you, but I think this question is specific to you.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
I'm thinking Lurky and Murky.
Thanks for the help, Rhea. Okay. Rarity, Rainbow Dash, Pinkie Pie, Twilight Sparkle, Applejack, who am I missing?
Starscream.
Okay, I'll give you a hint. They're very timid.
Oh,
Shy Bear.
You're close. You're not too far off. Firewater gave you a free pass there.
I was naming a Care Bear.
I'm completely blanking on the 6th
I have no
one.
idea.
I'm so upset.
She has like white, sort of like cream color. She has wings.
Rarity?
No,
Wings,
Rarity doesn't have wings.
Oh.
Like she's very timid. Like I said, like very shy.
Yeah. I can't think of it.
Ray is really laying it on
He's
thick,
not
bud,
like-
and you are just not
It's
receiving
like
what she's
Princess
transmitting right
Celestia
now.
or something like that.
Can I help you with it?
Yeah, just I'm not. Let me think one more time. I'll get like 30 more seconds.
Can you envision what she looks like in your
Use
in
the
your head?
Force, Max.
What is the symbol on her rear?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that one I can't confirm.
Oh,
just off of memory.
no!
I know I'm not a true fan.
Stump the panel.
All right. This is my problem with my memory. I can't remember. Tell me,
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy. Yes. I completely forgot about Fluttershy.
Yay.
Yes.
You did it, Max. 5 out of 6. That's like
5 out of
that's
6.
actually
that's
really
a B.
good.
Like that's a B score right there.
The only one I remembered was Applejack.
Yeah, I completely. I really wouldn't have got it, Rhea, because I completely forgot about Fluttershy. I completely forgot about that pony. Oh wow, I forgot. I was thinking of the princesses, Princess Celestia. I'm like, who else is there? She's so timid, I forgot about her. Yeah, Fluttershy.
Good job.
Yeah, my wife has. They used to make not Funko Pop ponies, but Funko ponies, and then there was glitter variants in the Hot Topic, and she has a few of those. Eddie, I see you're very impressed with my skills.
No, like I said, I definitely wouldn't have got either of them. So you're more knowledgeable than me when it comes to
My Little Pony.
ponies. Yeah.
Yes. Wait, can you say that again? Full screen. You're more knowledgeable than me when it comes out.
I'm gonna be honest. I took the L because Max is more knowledgeable when it comes to magical ponies than I am.
Magical ponies. Nice.
Yes, when you have nieces, yes.
Yep.
No, and
I'm
take
sure.
I
Nieces
take pride
in air
in
quotes there. So when you have
air quotes,
nieces,
no, I take pride in saying, if my family's into something, my wife or my, I try to learn. I study. The one I really can't, which I respect, but I just never got into. They love Pokemon, and when we watched, Detective Pikachu together, they were like they were like reading. Oh my God, it's this Pokemon! And I used to when Build-A-Bear first had, the Pokemon come to Build-A-Bear, Eevee was so hard to get. I had to ask around all the Build-A-Bears just to get my niece's Eevee. The Eevee Build-A-Bear. Oh, what's this? What's this, CJH? I don't know what you're showing.
It's muted.
Yeah, I agree. A bunch of them came off my head because I haven't seen it in years.
Okay, what's that? Human Torch.
Johnny Storm.
Oh, that's a cool one.
Flame on.
Are those new for you? Listen, I can't start collecting pops again. I sold my collection. I did show this on Show and Tell last night. I only have like 8 pops left. I had like 100, and I sold it for $8,000. My collection.
God damn!
No, the
Super
pops.
chat.
The pops are.
Yeah, this is the only pop I
I also got Mole Man up there.
I hope you
I
didn't
have a-
process it through PayPal.
There you go.
What?
Oh, they're gonna mess your day up.
Yeah, I know. Do it in
Bruce
small
Wayne,
transactions through
stuff like that.
Cash App.
Well, I sold them on eBay.
Ray's
Oh.
got the money laundering skills there. Watch The Sopranos a lot. I see.
Was there
Friends and family.
There was I didn't see one. I didn't see one.
Family business there. That's funny.
But this is the one that I kept hung on to. I showed it last night on Enosh's channel. There's only 480 of these. I ordered it online. It's a website exclusive. It's Heath Ledger's Joker, and this character. Oh, the other one. This version of the Joker where he's wearing the mask for the bank heist is rare and it's glows in the dark.
That's cool.
Damn, you should flip that for a G note, yo.
Well, it's not. It's at least worth 400.
Inflation, bitches.
Well, do you want me to find out how much it is?
Yeah, let's find out. You should flip that.
The cost of gasoline is going up. Let's go.
Well, I'm not selling it. I wanted to hang on.
No, you will sell it. No, I'm just
listen.
kidding. I don't know if you will or not.
I've been trying to find the thing from Fantastic Four.
I took another job because of inflation, and also I don't want to work
Glow
Sundays anymore.
in the dark. Funko Pop.
I need 2 days off.
I sold a few for close to 1,000. Oh shit! Holy shit!
What'd I tell you?
It's up to 1,500.
I told you. Inflation, bitches.
Oh shit! I should have hung on to my Funko Pops. Oh wow! It's up to people are selling them on 1,500-1,600 on eBay.
Wait, do they actually have bids on them, or is that like wishful thinking?
I'd have to check the history because when I was solding it, I had to see what they actually sold for. The one I sold for the most was 1,000 for one pop when I sold them.
Oh wow!
But it did get me out of debt at the
Cool.
time, and then I got back in the debt.
No, you need to
And
stay
now I'm
out of
getting
debt, man.
No, I
Neutralize
am.
that shit.
No.
Neutralize that shit.
Everyone watching the channel knows that I've gotten control of my issues. I buy digitally. I use, instead of having to own Blu-rays and Steelbooks, I wait for to come on HBO Max and stuff. I really try hard. Let me look at another one. The other one I have that's rare is the GD glitter variant from Aladdin. See how much that one's going for. Let me see. I could show you some, next time if you want. I still have the images on my phone of the ones I sold.
You never showed it before on stream, your collection, before you sold it?
No.
You should have.
Because at the time, I just really needed the cash.
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing a lot of home improvement at the time that I just needed the money. I can't find that one. But if you guys are interested in the future, I'll show you. Because I saved the pictures when I sold them because I still liked them. I still wanted to,
you should have did the whole thing though. Like, this is my crib. These are my pops. Come check it out. Like something like that.
Well, you know what? My father-in-law that passed, they were really helping us. My father and my mother-in-law helping us get our house together, home improvements and stuff. And they knew I collected a lot of nerd stuff. And they're very like, get rid of the stuff. You don't need that. That's not worth anything. And it wasn't to prove them right or anything. It was just like, I'm like, no, it is worth something. I just want to hang on to it. And you're like, well, you have so much stuff all around. So with their help, they convinced me, and it was the right thing to do because I did have some debt coming up and house improvements. So it was because and they encouraged me to get rid of some of my stuff that I sold them. I don't regret it at all. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you probably have sentimental value to them, so I get it how it could be.
So I said I'll keep 6 to 8. So I said I'm not getting rid of them all. I'll keep my favorite ones. And the reason I kept Genie from the Aladdin is because I really like Rob Williams. Aladdin was one of my favorite movies as a child. So I kept that one. Dumbo, I think I have. I got rid of a lot of my Marvel ones and Star Wars ones, but
I mean, I would just shove those all in the
but
attic or something.
No, but the last time I checked, this was like 400, 500. I'm glad I hung on to this one. I don't have a protective case for a double, though. That's the problem. It gets dust on the top. All right. Well, I mean, if anyone wants to stick with me for the Grace reactions, here's the heads up.
Yeah, no, I think I've had my fill of Grace.
I'm gonna dip out too.
Yes,
you
thanks,
guys
Grace.
have a
I
great
think I'm gonna
night.
dip
Thanks
out as
for,
well.
See you guys around, man.
Oh wow,
And,
this is
see
the
you guys
fastest
in-
way to get rid of people.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. We're in this together. We're in this together till the end.
Okay. Wow, did you see how fast
Damn.
people bounce with his Grace? Are you staying, CJH? Okay, cool.
No, it's just like once you hear wow, you want to like your race shifts to like another zone after that. But no, we're in this together.
The team.
Okay. All right, let's react to Grace here. I want to see what she says about Moon Knight to get me all hyped. Oh, I got a thumbs it up. I did not watch it yet.
Now streaming on Disney.
Oh no.
Sponsored by.
Unprecedented.
Oh my god. It's like the first
in an
second.
unprecedented move.
What do I tell you? Once it starts, you're like, damn.
Screeners, Marvel has given us in the press the first 4 episodes out of 6 for Moon Knight, and I binged them yesterday. And at first I was like, why would you give us? I mean, of course you'd think I'd be like, yes, give me all the episodes. But I like being pretty close to where you are so we can experience these things together. So I prefer to just getting like the first episode or the first
That
one.
eyeshadow is a bit much, don't you think?
Because we do the watch-alongs, and we're still going to do the watch.
CGH, I know a lot of people are mocking Grace's. I think she looks beautiful, so I don't want to make.
You're talking about the makeup,
Yeah.
They do look like
The
raccoon
Batman
eyes.
eyes.
I'm not gonna lie,
The
the
Batman
raccoon
eyes.
rings. No, she is pretty. Obviously, I'm just saying. Like the only thing I have a problem with is this is my own opinion. Obviously, the
Although
voice.
I do like the trend of ladies doing less makeup because I think ladies are beautiful. I think ladies are beautiful with makeup and without. But
I agree.
I don't want to criticize a lady's game or makeup game though. It's not my place.
No, I never really talk about it. It's just that the voice for me is like, come on, bro. Like, can you really just rig it down a notch or something at least?
No, that's good for the algorithm. When you start the video saying something right away and you keep up.
But even you complained about it. Once you heard, wow, you were like, come on, okay, Grace, like chill.
All right, let's see.
Watch-alongs. But so I was thinking about it, and I was like, why would you give me 4 episodes? And when I saw the end of episode 4, I was like, okay, maybe that's why. But we're so late in the show at that point, it does make me wonder how things can possibly get wrapped up in a satisfactory way with just 2 more episodes after that. Maybe they're hoping that Moon Knight will be multiple seasons. I'm not sure. But what I do know, without a doubt, is that episode 1 is the good stuff. Oh, it's so good. The show is not dropping all of its episodes at once. It's still a weekly show. And on March 30th, MCU fans are going to be over the moon with happiness. The first episode is just, I can't wait to watch it with you. After that, though, I think how you feel about this show will depend substantially on who you like better, Mark or Steven. I'm very curious to see how the reviews come out when the embargo lifts March 29th, the day before release, when my own review will drop as well. My own spoiler-free review. Be careful. I think there's a lot of stuff here to spoil.
Okay, I don't think I'm going to watch a review react. I'm not going to do a review reaction then.
And, plot points. And I'll let you know who I prefer, Mark or Steven. Place your bets now. I think it's pretty easy to guess who I like better. But we'll see. I'm curious to see what you guess.
Oh, really? Shogun Orta says Oscar Isaac said it was just 1 season, supposedly. I hope not. Does that mean just 1 season and then movies? Oh, I need more Moon Knight. I don't think it's good. I can't settle for 1 season. Eddie, CGH, I mean, if it's good, are you going to be happy with just the limited series only?
I'm excited for the show.
Yeah, but what if they say it's 1 season, 1 limited series, and they never revisit the character on another season?
Missed opportunity.
Well, do you foresee them going to movies then? Like a series build up and then just go straight to a movie?
Depends on how dark it is.
Yes, we are listening, Hans. No one's perfect. I understand. Hans is still upset about the Halo review. I'm still looking forward to Halo, but my expectations are much lower, honestly. Definitely based on reactions I've heard. There's enough reactions out there that.
Today, in this video, I want to focus on the business prospects of Moon Knight and within the larger context of the comic book movie space. Basically, the Flash has gotten beaten to the punch yet again. Plus, getting you ready for this show so you're ready to sit down and watch it with me. You definitely need to read Jeff Lemire's run on Moon Knight, at least Volume 1. You got to do it, which is currently available on Comixology, linked down below even.
Thanks,
and if you're
Hans.
a Comixology
Thanks, Hans.
Unlimited member, still worth the price, I think, because you'll be able to read this book, for instance, for free. It's like $5 a month or something, and you don't have to pay for this trade paperback if you're a member. So I would read it. I would definitely read it. Now, that's not to say some significant changes haven't been made to Lemire's run. And I'm also curious to see how people react to those changes, because let's just say they've streamlined Mark Spector a lot more. And I'm not even a big Moon Knight fan, and I'm not even sure how I feel about that. I also recommend you learn your basic facts about ancient Egypt, especially burial practices. You got to know it. You got to know it. And I would
I'm very interested to see that. Yeah, the Egyptian part.
Suspect a lot of you do. Everyone goes through just like everyone goes through a Greek mythology phase, most people go through an ancient Egypt phase. Now, you don't need to know this stuff. You don't need to know it. But you'll enjoy episode 4 a lot more if you do. Episode 4 was my second favorite of the 4. Now, Moon Knight might be an MCU show. Here's where it gets interesting. But with the exception of name dropping just one city, there are no MCU references.
What do you think of that, Eddie CJH? There's not a lot of references to the MCU. It's more standalone. I like that.
I think that's kind of weird.
Netflix?
I think it's weird there's no references to the greater MCU, but I guess they just wanted to do their standalone thing. Well, I don't even think it's. I guess by that knowledge that we're learning, I guess it probably doesn't have any repercussions in the future towards MCU either. Probably, I don't know. It's weird. I guess no. I mean, that's unique. I guess. I mean, I guess this is character was just introduced, and within the continuity, it will make sense that you don't see this character around anyone, especially where it takes place. Like mostly all that stuff with like Avengers, everything else is in the United States. This is like in the United Kingdom, and then probably like towards some places in Egypt as well.
What's this,
So,
CJ?
someone found this the other day, and it's all the planned movies before the MCU started.
Oh, okay. X-Men 3 Man Thing, Fantastic Four, Namor, Blade. That's interesting. Yeah, send that to me. All right. All right, let's see what else she has to say. Actually, let me get to this comment here too. Hold on a second. Anthony says the fact that it doesn't reference the MCU gets him excited. It depends on what you mean by definition of references. Okay. True. Yeah, there's still 2 episodes. That's true. So maybe Degrassi's correct. So maybe the episodes she doesn't see has more references. We'll see. Usually they do stuff towards the end of the season. So
an entire first 4 episodes. Wow, bold move, Moon Knight, bold move. Because that means it needs to stand on its own, and it can't use the MCU as a crutch. There are no big cameos or Easter eggs to rely on. So our breakdowns are going to focus on cinematography, performances, and Moon Knight's own mythology and ancient Egypt mythology.
Oh, okay,
also, Moon Knight is supposed to offer some Middle Eastern representation to the MCU, which we've all been very excited about, along with Ms. Marvel. But while Shang-Chi offered this kind of representation flawlessly, and I think Ms. Marvel looks very promising, I wish Moon Knight was more Egyptian. I really do. I feel it's like just vaguely Egyptian at this point, especially since Egyptian director Mohammed Diab is so heavily involved. And he's a great director, by the way, very good director. And of course, the female lead, May Kalamaui, is half Egyptian, half Palestinian. They play, I believe, Egyptian music. I think it's Egyptian music over the end credits and sometimes the opening MCU logo. And at those moments, you're like, this is what this show could have been. If
Do you think this is going to affect Morbius's box office? That is a great superhero property. If it gets
Morbius is a Spider-Man property, so I think people will still go see Morbius.
Yeah, but this drops the 30th, and Morbius drops April 1st. Well, it's once a week, though.
It depends on if Spider-Man shows up in Morbius.
That's true. It's one episode a week, so I think that helps. If they drop the whole season right when it's supposed to have,
had gone all the way. If it had been like the Middle Eastern Egyptian version of Shang-Chi. And I think that's kind of what I was expecting. I don't know what you were expecting, but that's not what we're getting. Because while Shang-Chi has an entirely Chinese cast, with the exception of Ben Kingsley, who came in very late in that movie. He was great, though. And Ms. Marvel seems to have a lot of actors from the Pakistan-India region as well. At the end of the day, Moon Knight is Oscar Isaac versus Ethan Hawke. Ethan Hawke, he's a great actor, but I would have cast an Egyptian actor in that role. It's just, it's unfortunate. And with the other Egyptian gods picking avatars from across the globe, very weird choice. Why would an ancient Egyptian god want an Irish avatar? It was ridiculous. I mean, it makes no sense. I mean, I liked the European locales in the show because I thought that it was speaking to the immigration out of the Middle East throughout Europe, and that there are very large pockets of, not even pockets anymore. Look at the mayor of London. There's a lot of representation in the Middle East throughout Europe. It's become a big part of that. That's why I'm so happy with the casting of Peter Pan in the upcoming Disney Plus movie. But they didn't really do that after episode 1. That kind of went away. And I was like, oh, that was clever and intellectual commentary. We should have kept that. The show just lacks the focus to make it seem authentic and fresh. Again, like an Egyptian version of Shang-Chi, which again, I was very excited about. Instead, it just seems like another Hollywood story about Westerners tomb raiding. At least that's how it feels to this Westerner. And I'm very curious to see how audiences from these regions react, because Marvel's very big in India, as I keep telling you. And I think, Marvel's looking to that group to really supercharge Moon Knight. And so, we'll see what you guys think. The locations don't really help either. With the same town square used multiple times when they're supposed to be in Egypt, I'm like, that's the same square. Are you kidding me? Which gives the show a budget feel and makes you feel like you're not really in Egypt. You're like, it's not a green screen. It's not just the same set, I mean, they did film on location in Hungary, Budapest, and Jordan before moving to Atlanta, where most MCU projects are filmed. So, I mean, and Shang-Chi wasn't really filmed that much on location, and that still worked. So it can be done. I just wonder what kind of support Moon Knight will get from the MCU, again, legion of fans in the Middle East, India, and the surrounding regions. Because, you guys were already let down by the very brief, and I think not quite as authentic as you would have liked, representation for India and Bollywood in the Eternals. Although I did think Kumail Nanjiani was very funny and did a great job. But, I don't think he offered the representation that maybe some of you were looking for. Okay, last 2 business elements to touch on. I don't know if the MCU is the right place to explore mental illness. And even more so, mental illness and dating. Oh, it got...
What?
I don't know.
No.
This is a bad take, Grace.
That's a really bad take.
I don't think that the MCU is a place to explore mental illness. What? She's usually so progressive towards new ideas. Why? That's really odd. Eddie, what do you think of that? Are you there, Eddie? Oh, CJH, you had a strong
I really don't like that take.
No. Why not? I mean, you obviously want it to be handled with care, but I mean, that's part of the character.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed in Grace's take here.
I put a article in the private chat, by the way, about Morbius.
We could bring that up, sure, and then we'll probably end after that. I'm pretty disappointed in her take here. Yeah. That is part of the character. Oh, thanks to Grossi. Yeah, I got to get back to Doom Patrol. I didn't see season 2. Do you like Doom Patrol, CJH? It's on HBO Max.
I don't have HBO Max because of Canada.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But I watched a couple episodes. I liked it. And then I couldn't find it anymore, so I was never able to finish it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to pirate it, so.
This is why I react live. I like Ray still, but I'm pretty disappointed in this take about mental illness in the MCU. This isn't the right. That's the character.
Dicey. Mark Spector has a very serious problem. Quite serious. I was watching the show and I was like, this guy really needs help. And it needs to be handled and depicted very, very carefully. Watching the first 4 episodes, again, I just didn't think Mark was getting the care that he needed. And I got a bit uncomfortable with, I guess you could say, the threesome developing between Mark, Steven, and Layla. I'm like, I don't really think this is, I don't know, man. Plus other elements of their relationship, which we'll discuss when they're revealed. I just think not a lot of mentally sound, healthy choices being made here across the board. And it's hard to really acknowledge.
That is how you deal with storylines with mental health issues. You know?
I really don't like this take.
No, that's how you're not going to have sound decisions if you really deal with a storyline that has mental health within the storyline. That's completely off the wall.
Doesn't the Hulk have issues as well?
Yeah.
So it's been done before.
I mean, I am so. This is a bad take, Grace. Sure, D-Day, Cobra, anytime. Yes, and Eddie, I'm super this is breaking news. Have you been listening? Well, thanks a lot. What are you doing on the piano? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I am really extremely disappointed in Grace's take here. I might have to clip this out because I still love you, Grace, but this is one of your worst takes ever. I might have to do a clip out. Grace's worst take ever. She said the MCU is potentially not a good place to deal with mental health issues.
And
then
he
this
also said dating in the mental health.
Yes. Listen, this is what real people have to deal with. I have mental health issues. People need to live their lives that have mental health issues. Dealing with that is intriguing storylines. It's not, if you really have a character that has issues, it's not going to necessarily be a pretty storyline. They're going to have to deal with some shit. Eddie, do you have anything to add to that? Her take there? Like, I don't know about this relationship he's got to deal with when he's having these issues, and I don't know if he's taking care of himself. My God, what a worst take. Horrible take.
When it comes to that, I guess, yeah, it makes sense, like, in a realistic standpoint, by having all these mental health issues, but being in a relationship, that's what she said, or potential one. Like I said, I don't know, to be honest. All this is fiction anyway. But I guess I don't know. Those type, anyone deserves to be happy, or at least try to make something work despite those concerns they have, or something like that. But like I said, I don't know if you want to clip it out and really rant about it. It's your choice, obviously. But
no, but don't you listen? Not to go into our personal stuff, but we understand family members and mental health. It's not going to be an easy. It's not dealing with it in real life. You're not going to have a clean storyline, especially when you combine mental health along with relationships, with family relationships, friend relationships, job relationships, romantic relationships.
Yeah, I agree.
It potentially could be messy.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
It is,
all right,
but it is.
Well, to be devil's advocate, Abraham Khan says, right, but she's saying the interpretation of it may be problematic. We need to wait and see if she's right when we watch. I understand, but it's just my perception of her critique here, where she's saying that it's not great, along with she doesn't think he's necessarily taking care of himself, and then he's in a relationship. Guess what? That's real life mental health problems. It's not. It can be sloppy. It's how you deal with it when, all right, let's see the end of her take here.
Acknowledge that with the MCU tone. You're like, you're not really saying this is the way to go with this, right? You're not saying this is a good setup for Mark, are you? Finally, as I said, it sucks to be the Flash movie. Not only is the Flash going to be late to the multiverse party, but now Moon Knight is beating it to the punch on, let's just say, doubles. Like, are you serious? It's just getting ridiculous. And again, you know what else is ridiculous? How far ahead I am of you on.
That's not what they mean by the doubles, though.
Well,
That's
it's a different.
Yeah,
that's a good point, CGH. So I think what she's saying is that the Flash is going to be late to the party with having multiple versions of the character in the same project, but it's different because, to your point, CGH, the Flash is a different variant of a Flash from a different universe, whereas these multiple versions of this character are within his own mind.
And Spider-Man beat both of them with Green Goblin.
Yeah. All right, let's finish her take here.
This show. But we'll be doing the live watch-alongs. I'll be there to guide you and point out things you might not notice. And of course, I'll be doing that even more so with my breakdowns of each episode. Full coverage begins March 29th when that review embargo lifts and my spoiler-free review will drop for episodes 1 through 4. For now, share your thoughts and your anticipations for Moon Knight down below. What are you expecting? And what are you, not only in terms of, Middle Eastern representation, the comic book, but also the depiction of a very serious mental illness. Share those thoughts and anticipations down below. Subscribe today and, maybe concerns. And of course, as always, you can check out some more videos right now.
Okay. She has a lot of thoughtful commentary, but I think she was. Keely say, "Go away, imposter." All right, so CGH wanted to share an article, and then I'm gonna have to end soon because the dogs are getting crazy. So they probably need to go out. But here's the article CGH wanted to share. This is from Express.uk. Now, as potential spoilers, Morbius Universe has Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Fantastic Four variants, confirms director. Let me see if there's a quote in here. Oh, God. There's a lot of ads on this one. I'm trying to look for the quote. I don't.
Is there a video with the quote or?
Nah. Trying to see where the director's saying. There are already rumors of Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, and Iron Man variants and Doctor Strange, so it certainly makes sense for Sony if they could borrow the characters.
Clickbait article?
Yeah, because it's just talking about Doctor Strange, so it certainly makes sense for Sony if they could borrow characters in the MCU and vice versa. It's pretty much saying No Way Home happened.
So they clickbaited us.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good picture of upcoming releases.
Yeah, that is a good. Spider-Man, Hawkeye, Moon Knight, Multiverse Madness, Thor: Love of Thunder, Wakanda Forever, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, I Am Groot, Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. I wonder if these dates are still on target. The Marvels, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Quantum Mania, Armor Wars, Secret Invasion. Oh, these are all TBA. Ironheart, Blade, Fantastic Four, Marvel Zombies, Agatha. I think the one I'm looking forward to the least is Agatha.
The one I'm confused about is the Spider-Man one, because it takes place before Homecoming, and who would he fight that he hasn't met yet?
What's Spider-Man?
Freshman year. Down in the corner
that's the animated. Yeah, that's true. All right. All right. Well, I think that's where we're going to end it. So thank you all for watching this member stream. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, CJH. I'm going to get some rest, and then we'll talk, no one will say a word. Yeah. Because there's confidence in Marvel. That's why. All right. Have a good night, everyone. I have to get ready for work. And yes, the CJH has a website. Go to his website. Bye, everyone.
And subscribe.
Yeah.
Yep.